What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us tonight. So ordinarily it would be Barky's Brigade tonight, but the entire crew is at Gen Con. And they'll be doing Barky's Brigade live there, so make sure you let your friends know who are at Gen Con to check out that show, because they'll be able to, what?
It's on Saturday, right? Saturday night?
It is on Saturday, I think. I think it's on Saturday.
Yeah, that's Saturday.
So this is going to be Roll for Shoes tonight in its place. We've done this twice before.
Probably before.
You know, this is just going to be as fresh for us as it is for you guys watching at home. And we have some new faces at the table, so I guess we'll go around, we'll start with Tulene, and just kind of just tell them your name.
Okay.
You know, like...
My name's Tulene.
Oh, I gave that away. I'm sorry. It's on me. I'm sorry. Totally stole your thunder.
There's no surprise.
Yeah.
My name's Ethan McDowell. Whoa.
Ethan? And Ethan, you have never played an RPG before, right?
I've never played an RPG in my entire life.
Okay. All right. Cool. This will be fun for you.
And well, my name is Dennis, and I also have never played an RPG before.
Okay.
Jordan, can we make sure your mic is on? 'Cause
Yeah.
People are saying that.
I can't hear you.
I am showing it on. Do I need to adjust where it is, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, everyone says it's better now, so it might have been on my end.
Oh, okay. It's better now? You guys can hear me?
Yay.
It's very important that I know that everyone can hear me, otherwise.
There's also a 10-second delay, so I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. All right, so Dennis.
Yes.
And you've also never played an RPG
also
before?
never played an RPG before.
Okay, welcome.
I'm DeAndre, and I also have never played an RPG before.
A theme.
Right?
And I'm Megan, and I have played an RPG before. A couple times.
We actually do have Dennis and DeAndre
Switched.
here.
We have them swapped? Okay.
They're swapped.
So if you guys could switch chairs.
Sure, we'll do.
I think you can either switch mics or keep the same
I think I can keep
mic.
them.
Yeah, I mean, you're right next to each other. Yeah. We'd hate for people to be referring to Dennis as DeAndre and DeAndre as Dennis.
It happens all the time. It's okay.
But we don't want it to happen here. All right, so while they switch, the straw poll is up in the chat for what game we'll be playing tonight. If you have never seen Roll for Shoes before, the whole thing is improvised on their part and mine, so I don't know which scenario we're going to be playing before we start playing it. So while you guys choose that, I'm going to go over the rules with everybody, and if you've never seen it before, you can follow along at home. The rules are very short and very simple. So anytime you want to do something in the game, you say what you do, and then you roll a number of d6s. So let's say you say, I want to try and climb this fence in front of me. So you'd roll your d6, and then you're going to roll against me. So I'm going to roll a d6 as the GM. So your 4 beats my 2, so you do climb that fence. You do that thing. If you had rolled a 6, then you would gain a new skill related to what thing you just did. So everyone starts with 1 skill on their character sheet, and you can go ahead and write this now. It's just called Do Anything 1. So anytime you want to do anything, you will roll 1 die. Now, if in doing anything you tried to climb and you rolled a 6, now you gain a skill. So let's say we'll call that athletics. So you would write down on your sheet athletics 2. So now anytime you do anything related to athletics, you get to roll 2 dice. And then if you were to roll 2 dice and roll 2 6s, then you gain an even more specific skill related to what you just did. So if you were climbing a fence, you would now have like climbing 3. So basically your characters are going to evolve through the game depending on what you do.
My character will be seducing.
Okay, seducing, good. Go ahead and decide that right now before you even know what scenario we're in. One time we did play as 9-year-olds, so that could get a little awkward if you want to be the seductive 9-year-old. So anytime you fail a roll, like let's say I had rolled the 4 and you rolled the 2, then you do not climb the fence, but you do take 1 coin from this tray. This is an experience point. You only gain experience by failing, just like in real life. At any point, you can spend experience that you have to turn a die roll into a 6. So we'll use this example again. Let's say you had rolled the 4 and I rolled the 2. So you climbed the fence, but you had an experience point and you were like, you know what, I'm going to turn that die into a 6 so that I can gain a new skill. It wouldn't make you succeed. So still using that same example, if you had rolled the 2 and I rolled the 4, and you're like, I want to turn my 2 into a 6 because I want to gain a new skill. That doesn't mean that your 6 now beats my 4. It just means you turned it into a 6 so you can earn a new skill.
But you don't get to do the action that you tried.
Right.
Gotcha.
That is it. Those are the rules. There is some house rule stuff that comes up in this game, because I have to adjudicate a lot of things on the fly. So like when you get a tie, like if you tie with me, we roll the same number, you both succeed a little and fail a little. So what that looks like depends on the situation, and we'll see where it goes from there. So those are basically the only rules. Now everyone in chat, I believe we have 3 rewards for this game. So you can donate either XP or cold hard cash to us here at Saving Throw, which will go to great use. And you can buy tokens for me that I can use to force the players to actually roll for something that they shouldn't have to roll for, like walking across a room. So if I force them to roll and they fail, then somehow they will fail spectacularly at just simple walking. Or maybe they'll gain a new skill in walking across rooms. We don't know.
Yes. That is too close to my life.
You can also donate for what everyone's favorite thing seems to be, which is to add a randomly generated NPC to the game that I then have to immediately introduce into the play. So if you don't like me and you want me to have a difficult time doing this tonight, feel free to activate that as much as possible.
It will happen.
Hopefully, last time, since 75% of the characters I rolled were chefs, I'm gonna try and get rid of chef as a thing. So if chef comes up, which let's be honest, it probably will.
Yeah, it will.
I'm just gonna substitute something random for that. And then I think the final reward is you can activate the Wheel of Genre Change.
Bum, bum, bum,
Oh
bum,
my
bum.
gosh, I already love this so much.
And if that
Please,
comes into
someone do
play, we will randomly roll on it and select a new genre to paint over the story we are currently telling. So, that's pretty much everything we need to know at
We're
this point.
so excited.
I have to get on my phone real quick
So
and
Nick,
buy this
Yes.
so that this happens.
have we finished all the votes for the straw poll?
It looks like we have. There is a clear winner.
A clear winner. Can you
Oh.
send?
Do have a-
Can you send that clear winner to me?
I can't.
You can't.
I don't have that, but let me ask Dom. if he
Okay.
can Send that to you.
That's awesome.
Okay. Dom.
in Indiana.
Dom, yeah, now we go live to Dom in Indiana. Dom, if you're watching on the delay, which you are, there's like a 15 to 30 second delay from what we say and what they see. Could you send me what the results of the straw poll are?
Please,
So
Dom.
I know what to
this
do.
is what Dom's doing. Dom.
That's how Dom uses computers.
That's how he uses computers.
He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he is. He's very
So
good.
any questions so far while we wait for the roll? Anything come to mind?
And we're all on a team.
Maybe.
Against-
It'll all
Oh,
depend on what
okay.
happens. Most likely you guys will all be working together to achieve a common goal.
Okay.
Of course that's the one. Hey, I will enjoy that, Dom. Thank you very much. I will. Oh, now it's much larger font. Thanks, Dom. I'll enjoy that. I will enjoy that. So, guys, you all don't know each other. Apparently, according to the lawyer, you're all related in some sort of way, since you were all brought together because old Jasper Willis died and mentioned you in his will. So what your specific relationship is to Jasper Willis, you know that, but you don't know what anyone else's relationship is to him. But the lawyer called you all to an office downtown and told you that you were mentioned in Jasper Willis's will. He's a fabulously wealthy man. And he wants to leave all of you his inheritance with only one small caveat. You have to spend the night in his supposedly haunted mansion and stay there the whole night until dawn, at which point the lawyer will come to collect you. And whoever is still there at dawn will be the person who collects the inheritance. If you're all still there, you all split it. That's the situation you find yourself in. So you can go ahead and name your character now. And don't decide too much about your character, because who your character is and what they are like will probably come out as we play, but you can feel free to decide some things about your character if you want. So go ahead and just write down a character name now, and maybe write down what Jasper Willis's relationship is to you. Billionaire Jasper Willis. Because
old
that's
Jasper.
what billionaires are named like.
Jasper Willis.
Jasper Willis.
Do you have to stick to a gender? Like, do you have to stick to your
You
own?
don't. You can play a different gender if you'd like.
Okay.
That is entirely on the table. However, be prepared for me to consistently refer to you with the wrong pronoun until I get it right. All right. right. So who has a character name at this point? Celine, do you?
Oh, of course
Would
I
you
do.
would you like to tell us your character name?
My character's name is Sarsaparilla McQueen.
Oh, I'm gonna have to write that down. Sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla
McQueen.
McQueen.
And Jasper is your. Remind me again. He's.
I was his masseur.
Oh, you were his masseur.
/ I was blackmailing him.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa.
All right.
Drama. Okay. All right. So we know why you're in the will. Who else has their character
I
named?
have one.
Megan.
I am Gina Lockbottom.
Gina Lockbottom.
Yes.
Lockbottom.
Okay. I'm gonna need to. I see these names are going to be complicated enough that I need to write them all down in full. Gina Lockbottom.
Yes.
And your relationship to Jasper.
He was my neighbor, and he was a big fat jerk, so I don't know why I'm.
He was your neighbor.
Yeah.
So are you also?
No, I live in like a shack right next to his.
Oh, so he's like up on the hill, and
Yeah.
the old mansion's up on a hill
Yeah.
above Shantytown,
Yeah.
which is where you live.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Just a little sliver of land there between the mansions.
Yep. Exactly.
Down in the gully where the wash off comes, and when they have big champagne parties, like it washes off champagne, kills your garden.
Just
Oh,
the
yeah.
sparkling mud that comes
Yeah,
rolling down the hill.
Sparkling water.
Yeah. All right, Dennis, have you named your character?
So my character is Gaspar Ramirez.
Okay, hold on. Gaspar?
Gaspar.
Gaspar
Yes.
Ramirez.
Amirez?
Ramirez.
Ramirez. Okay.
Ramirez. MD.
Ooh.
Oh,
And what is it you do again?
I was his children's pediatrician.
You were his kid's pediatrician.
Honorable. Very honorable.
this guy is generous to not very closely related.
Apparently, none of the people here have yet are related to him in any way. Let's see, DeAndre. What lovely lady are you playing?
So I chickened out. I'm a guy.
Oh, okay. Was it just because you didn't want me to call you?
Yeah, I just want to make your job
him or
easier.
her?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Stick to the he. Derek Jorgens.
Derek Jorgens.
We were college roommates.
College roommates, all right. Ethan, at this point, you had better not be related by blood in any way to Jasper Willis, or you're going to totally ruin this whole thing.
Well, my name is Harold Harvey III.
Harold Harvey III.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was the dog sitter, and he told me I had moxie. He told me I had moxie.
Dog sitter,
Yeah.
parentheses, Moxie.
Moxie.
Well, now we know. All right, so we all have names. We all have very loose connections to Jasper Willis, noted eccentric billionaire.
I have touched his body. I have touched all over his old and worn body.
So you guys have been dropped off by the lawyer. You're at the front door of the mansion, this gigantic, sprawling mansion on top of this hill overlooking scenic Shantytown.
It's very scenic.
It's just far enough up to avoid the smell. And you're looking at it. It seems like it's in disrepair, like no one's lived here for several years. And there are ominous clouds in the sky as the sun is setting. And you hear someone clear their throat behind you. It looks like it's one of Jasper Willis's neighbors. I think you've heard of this one. iDragon14 has purchased a new NPC named Chester McRichPants.
Thank you,
Chester
Chester or
McRichPants.
Jester?
Chester. Now you guys don't need to write this down so much. I will keep track of all of the McRichPants that end up in
really
the
want
game.
to say McRichard.
So you guys can tell just from looking at him that Chester looks like some sort of murderous,
Yikes.
Not that we judge at first.
right? But you're getting that kind of vibe. Demonic.
Wow.
Cat. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Chester is a
Sorry,
cat?
did I say neighbor? I meant cat. So
Cat neighbor.
you turn around because you just all the hairs on the back of your neck go up all at once, and you turn around to find this cat just perched on the banister of the porch, just staring at you all with its hackles raised and its eyes glowing a deep red. Glowing. Yeah, something about this cat seems slightly off. And you all can tell from here, because he's wearing a gigantic ID collar, that his name is Chester McRichPants.
I gotta say, someone is very good at naming cats.
You're all going to die in there, says the cat.
What?
Oh.
That cat also talks. He should be in a circus.
And then he jumps off the porch and just kind of
Let's
slinks
catch
off
that
into
cat
the
and put him in a
bushes.
circus.
I don't know, you guys.
Okay.
maybe you're feeling like maybe just the oppressive atmosphere is making you see things. I don't know. All right. BSB Care has purchased 3 forced rolls for me to use.
BSB Care.
Oh,
BSB
and
Care.
oh man. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take those. You guys go up. You're like deciding we should go inside, right? And we're supposed to head in and spend the night. Thank you for those BSB Care. The rest is coming right now.
Oh my gosh.
But the door's locked. The front door is locked.
I want to try and see if I can find a brick or a rock to try and break the doorknob.
Might as well.
You want to look around for a brick or a rock to break the doorknob.
Yeah.
All right, roll for that. Roll to see if you can find one.
Come on. Ah.
His front yard is entirely soft. It's all grass. There's not even any trees. There's nothing that has any kind of trunk or wood. It's all just willowy flowers and dead dandelions.
This time of year, that'll be
Oh yeah,
beautiful.
very nice.
I want to look under the doormat for a key.
Under the doormat for a key. Okay, do so.
Wait, I'm going to use my giant dice. Just by size.
Yeah,
Do it.
intimidate me with the size of your die. Oh no, a 4.
Oh.
So you.
Not only do I find it, but I give her a long, significant look.
Whoa,
Wow.
it's still happening.
Is this the seduction part?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It is. I also want to seduce her a little.
Do you want to seduce her a little?
Yeah.
Roll to do that.
I'm going to
And
begin
then,
seduction.
Megan,
roll
you are
that?
going to be rolling to resist this seduction, unless you don't want to.
No. She just insulted me.
She did kind of insult you.
All right.
Oh, I didn't come with my heart. Oh!
So you find yourself completely repelled by how attracted you are to Sarsaparilla. You are just all kinds of confused right now. You had your life figured out up until this point. Sarsaparilla, you are immediately regretting seducing Gina.
Okay.
You're like, oh no, she's one of those, but it's too late. You already did it.
She ain't got no money.
I'm going to write about this in my diary.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and do that. So you found a key underneath the mat. Would you like to try and put it in the front
I'm
door?
going to try and put it in the front door. I'm
Okay.
good at putting keys in holes. Do I have to roll
She
for that
says
one
to
too?
no one in particular. Do you have to roll for that? You can choose to roll for anything you want. You don't have to roll unless I ask you to or I spend one of these. But if you want to have a chance to succeed or fail horrifically at putting a key in a lock, that is entirely up to you.
See, if I got the 6 on put a key in a hole,
Mm-hmm.
what skill would that
That we
translate
will
to?
cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'm not going to roll for that.
Okay, so you go to put the key in the lock, and you try to turn it, but it's not giving. It's like, maybe it's rusted shut? You're not entirely sure. Just then, you hear another throat cleared behind you. Because Live to Game has purchased a new NPC named Live to Game. And turning around, Live to Game immediately appears to you as a courageous, swashbuckling member of the Beatles.
Oh.
Wow.
George is George.
It's gotta be.
No, it's not one of those members of the Beatles, guys.
The 5th Beatle.
The 5th Beatle was in our last game.
Yeah.
This is the 6th Beatle. Live to Game. So you turn around and find him standing there with his leg up on the stoop, his long mop top in his eyes, as a wind blows from seemingly nowhere, illuminating the sword at his side.
Wow.
And he says, "Oh, hello there. I see you're trying to get inside Jasper Willis's house. Using the key you found under the doormat, eh?
Yep.
Couldn't help but notice as I was standing here observing you all heroically from behind.
I would like to attempt to seduce him.
Do so."
2! No! My mojo! Oh, impervious to my charms.
Sorry, love. My mistress is the sea. Listen, a word of warning for you. If you're going to spend the night inside that house, don't trust the things your senses tell you. If you catch my drift.
Who are you?
Who am I? Live to game. Sixth member of the Beatles.
Really? I didn't know there were.
They didn't talk about me a lot. No, I don't, for some reason I think they were embarrassed of me. I don't know.
Is it the sword?
Maybe it's the sword. I couldn't really play a musical
Swashbuckling
instrument.
tendencies.
Yeah, I just challenged a lot of people to duels. So. But listen, and he produces a silver whistle from seemingly nowhere. If you find yourselves in trouble, why don't you give this a little toot? Who would like the silver whistle?
I want the silver whistle.
You take the silver whistle from Live to Game. You might notate that you have Live to Game's silver whistle. Well, I must be off. Adventure beckons. Good luck.
Down
And
in
he
the
grabs a
gully.
rope that comes from nowhere and just swings off over the horizon. He gone. I didn't have anything to do with that one, actually. All right, so the key seems a bit jammed.
Okay.
and
Wait,
you
so he
guys-
showed up and didn't help with the key?
What a jerk.
Did he say he was going
But
to?
he offered music.
We have a whistle now.
Wait.
You have a whistle now.
I have
Hey,
a whistle, yeah.
Derek Jorgens, why don't you blow that whistle and see if that musical man will actually help us with this key?
Would you like to do that, Derek?
I would actually, let's see what happens. Let's
Okay.
see what happens
All right.
with this magical whistle.
Would you like to blow? Let's see. Let's have you roll to blow the magical
Okay,
whistle.
Let's do it.
Gotta put your lips together and blow. Oh. You almost got a skill in blowing.
Yeah. That's what it would be.
You take the whistle up and place it gently to your lips and blow into it, and a melodious sound emits from it. And swinging back immediately over the horizon comes Live to Game. Oh, you're gonna spend that card right away, are you? All right. What can I do for you? You did summon me with the whistle, right?
Yes.
What would you like me to do?
Talk to him about the key.
Yeah, but how, we can't get the door to open, so how do we open the door with this key that's not
Oh, I see. Yeah, right. Step aside for a moment, miss, if I may. So he comes striding up and kind of gently moves you to the side, rubs his hands together, goes down to the key, and just, you guys can't quite see what he's doing, but it seems like he's whispering encouraging words to the key in the lock, and it turns just ever so gently. And he says, "There! Debt repaid, I guess. All right. Well, that's all for me. Yeah, good luck." And the whistle crumbles to dust in your hand.
Wait, that was a one-use whistle?
It was a
That
one-use
is
whistle.
something he should have mentioned as he gave it to us.
Listen, he's busy jet-setting around the world trying to impress people with how he was once loosely affiliated with the Beatles.
With his one-hit wonder.
Yeah. All right, so the door creaks slowly open, revealing the dusky, gloomy interior of the foyer of old Jasper Willis's mansion.
I call the master bedroom, and I just want to run up the stairs.
You want to just run up the stairs?
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
Okay, so you just barge past everyone
Yeah.
saying, "I call the master bedroom," and just run up the stairs. You are halted in your tracks, though, by Jasper Willis's butler, who no one told you was going to be present. That's right. BSB Care has added Jasper Willis's butler, King Graham.
King.
I get it.
Whoa.
To the game. King Graham,
Graham.
immediately as you crash into him, reveals himself to be a
Please let his cat
murderous.
butler be a cat. Murderous?
Super cool robot.
Yes.
As butlers are.
Jasper. When you have all the money in the world, you get that cutting-edge technology.
That can also kill you.
So, right, did I say run into? I meant you kind of bash into him and he kind of goes flying off because he's levitating using his super cool rockets that come from the bottom of his body. He's got knives instead of hands, but that's not his fault. He was just born that way. And he says, "Greetings, Jasper Willis's friends and acquaintances. I was told to expect you."
Thank you. It's good to be here.
And starts waving his knife hands at you. Yes, hello, I would like to greet you. Do you want to try to avoid shaking his hand?
I want to try to find a way to shake that knife somehow.
Okay,
In
so
a
you
more
want to try
welcoming way.
you want to try and like maybe grab the handle of it
Yeah,
without
with the wrist.
Okay,
The
for
wrist.
sure roll for that.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
no.
no. Oh no.
So great news. You get an experience point for failing. Bad news.
Megan, can you push the tray just a little bit?
You are now short a finger.
That's all right.
So, but it's cool though. You don't even feel the pain because King Graham, the murderous, super cool robot, has cauterizing knives, and it just cuts your finger off and immediately just cauterizes the
That's-
wound.
What a good guy.
You can barely even feel it. I appreciate your attempt to be friendly. It has been noted in my databanks. Shall I show you all to your rooms?
Can I have the master bedroom?
No. You have all been randomly assigned rooms by my random number generator. He said, completely forgetting Jordan has no way to back that up. So, Sarsaparilla McQueen, you will be sleeping in the lounge.
Well, I just hope that somebody gonna come keep me warm there at night.
I mean, I might.
Oh no. I need to stop generally seducing the whole room. Focus my efforts.
Gina Lockbottom, you will be sleeping in the servants' quarters.
Oh, come on. I always sleep in the servants' quarters.
Irrelevant.
I'm totally coming to the lounge now.
Gaspard Ramirez, MD, you will be sleeping in the billiards room.
This is like Clue.
No, it isn't. Shut up. Derek Jorgens, you will be sleeping in the indoor basketball court.
Well, now it's not like Clue.
Now it's yeah, right?
I was so hoping that it would be the Arboretum.
Harold Harvey III, you get the attic.
I'll take it.
So then nobody's gonna sleep in the master bedroom.
That is my room.
Sorry.
It was promised to me by the master. Here, let me get your bags. And he starts whirring towards you with his knife arms. Everybody roll to avoid King Graham's murderous knife arms. So we'll start with Celine.
I'm gonna try a different die. It hasn't given me a 6 yet.
Or here, actually, we'll start with me. This is King Graham's knife arms. Okay.
Oh.
Everybody beat a 4. Nope. Take your XP. Nope. Take your XP.
Oh, I didn't take XP for it.
You have the skill of avoiding
Okay,
knife
so
arms.
hold on. We'll get to that. Go ahead and roll. Okay, so you succeed. You don't get a skill. I mean, an experience point.
Oh, no.
You tie. Okay, so there is no reason to hang on to experience points. Like, spend them as freely as you want to.
Oh, I already have a plan for this
Okay,
experience
good,
point.
good. All right, so you two failed. You succeeded. You tied. You gain a skill. So you want to start more vague and then get more specific as you use that skill and kind of get better at it. So why don't we call this one Dodge 2?
I like that.
Yeah.
Dodge
Or
2.
you know what? How about this? No, we'll get even less specific. How about quick reflexes 2? And that way you can use that in other ways. You have, being a pediatrician, have finely skilled instincts when it comes to avoiding thrown sharp objects, because sometimes those kids get out of hand.
All the time.
So you just kind of duck to the side. You also try to duck to the side, but you hit your head on the mantelpiece that was right there that you didn't see when you ducked to the side. So you're now bleeding a little from the head, but you dodged a knife.
Yeah, well, good.
Cauterize it.
Well, maybe.
He just slices your luggage entirely up. Like whatever you brought with you is totally gone now. But
There's a dog in there.
6 very nicely cauterized pieces of dog fall out of your luggage. Oh man, you are not going to be able to collect the money that you were going to make sitting that dog. And Sarsaparilla,
Yes.
what's like your most treasured possession that you have on you right now?
Well, I brought my own pillow. It came off the Queen Mary. It's a cruise ship, not the person, but you know.
Not anymore. It's gone.
My pillow.
A spray of feathers just shoot into the air, kind of obscuring everyone's view of King Graham. You just hear this whirring of like knives and machine noises and super cool rockets. And what seems like you see like laser. He probably has lasers. Those are cool. And when the feathers settle, all of your bags and King Graham are gone.
What?
You know what else I
Well,
had?
your bag is still here with pieces of dog. I'm sorry.
I also had a bedazzler.
You had a bedazzler?
Yeah.
Well, maybe
gone
it's
too.
still in your bag. I don't know. Don't know
Where
where
are
those
the bags? All right.
went. Just then, the phone rings. There's a phone, like in the front foyer
You
on a
have
side
a robot
table.
butler and you don't have a cell phone system?
I'll answer it. I've always wanted to answer a rich phone.
You're gonna answer it?
Yeah.
Would you roll to answer that phone, please, Megan?
Oh no.
Ooh, yeah.
Just so everyone knows watching home, that is a 6.
Oh.
All right.
I answer that phone real good.
So before anyone even has a chance to react, she's by the phone. You guys didn't even see her move.
Wow.
And then with nary a sound from the phone cradle, it's in her hand and at her head. So what are you gonna gain a skill in?
I mean, what is answering phones not broad enough?
That's
Should I do,
real
like-
specific.
Should I be like, should it just?
Communication.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Nice.
We got a majority rule on
We do.
communication.
Okay. Communication.
Okay.
And since you're so great at answering phones and communicating, what is your super cool thing you say when you answer phones, Gina?
Hello.
Wow, guys, so professional.
You guys can use that at home.
That's free from us.
Oh, welcome.
Before they even utter a word on the other end of the phone, you can tell this is President Dom. Medical Unicorn Back has added NPC President Dom to the game.
Medical unicorn bacon.
Bacon.
Bacon,
No, you're
Dom. Medical Unicorn Bacon.
Oh, that was dumb.
Bacon comes from the back of the animal, right?
Unicorns, yeah.
Of the unicorns, yeah, for sure.
Unicorn bacon.
President,
medical.
President Dom is a affectionate. Oh,
Aw, so much like the real Dom.
just wait.
Uh-oh.
Accident prone.
So much like the real Dom.
Living statue.
Just like the real Dom.
So from the other end of the phone, you hear what sounds like very shallow breathing. Like it sounds like what someone would sound like if they were breathing into a phone, but they were trying really hard to not let anyone know they were breathing.
Okay.
Just like that.
But it
Perfect,
sounds
perfect.
like real nice. You know, you just get a sense like this is a cool guy on the other end of the phone, breathing shallowly into it. Doesn't say anything.
Hello.
You have to give me money.
I have.
You have to give me money.
How do I give you money through a phone?
Do you have a PayPal account?
No, I don't. I don't even have a computer.
Do you use Venmo?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a phone app where you can transfer money to people.
I don't have a phone. This is a landline.
Can you just tell me like give me
Who is this?
hold on, just give me a real solid IOU that you'll pay me later.
Oh yeah, I'll pay you later.
Oh, hi. This is President Dom. I'm out on the street like trying to earn a little bit of extra money, so I can't move unless somebody pays me to. Did you guys find it okay? You found it? It sounds like everybody's there.
Listen, yeah, you're only talking to me. Let me put you on
Who's on
speakerphone.
the phone? Who are you
It's
talking to?
President Dom.
President of what?
Well, we'll find out.
Or is that just his first name?
This is one of those conference phones. Of course, this is Rich.
Oh, the old
Yeah.
rotary conference phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those.
It's on speaker
Okay,
now, everyone.
cool.
We're
A
on
rotary
speaker,
phone and a
President Dom.
robot.
What?
A rotary phone and a robot.
A super cool robot.
Super cool.
Murderous.
Didn't even get a punch dial phone. Just went straight to robot.
Right. So are all of you there? You're all there?
Yes,
Yeah.
we're all
I
here.
guess,
We're all
I don't
here.
know.
Okay, and did King Graham take all your bags and tell you what rooms you're supposed to be in?
Mr. President, mine's, he cut mine up.
Oh no, it's just President. That's just my first name.
President.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh,
you're right.
Yeah.
President.
You're right.
Yeah. He cut up your
I've
bag.
been fooled by that before.
He cut up your bag.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
well, at least you didn't lose a finger. That would have been terrible. I mean, trust me, worse things have happened with that robot.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. A tourist is coming. and you hear like a loud crash. It sounds like someone falling off of a plastic bucket. And then there's like a noise like someone fumbling a phone for a little bit, and finally he's like, okay, sorry, yep, had a little accident there. Don't worry, everything's fine. Jasper, it was specified in Jasper's will that I should call all of you once you're there and just make sure everything was okay. You see, I used to perform on the street that Jasper Willis worked on when he was in his 30s at his second job.
Include you in the will.
I know, right? Seemingly he didn't really have any close relatives, because, I was one of the many people specifically spelled out in his will. I barely knew the guy, but, so it sounds like everyone's cool. Oh, hold on. Sounds like everybody's cool. So yeah, now that you're all there, I guess I can tell the lawyer that I get my $15. So,
Wow. You got $15 for this?
yeah, I know, right? Easy money.
Good gig, yeah.
Good one.
All right, well, good luck surviving the night. Bye. And you hear a noise which sounds like a phone falling to the ground and exploding.
That is a noise I know well.
All right, so.
I've made some fan art of my character for you all to see.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Ooh, would you look at that?
That is,
Oh, wow.
That is a sarsaparilla
Oh,
McQueen
in her
if
finest?
I have ever seen one. You know, we should
Yes,
share that with all the fine folks at home.
This is sarsaparilla
Yes.
McQueen. Important for you to notice
Okay.
that her jeans are bedazzled. Did it herself.
I didn't know if it was that or if
I
it was
noticed.
sequins.
It hurts my eyes to look.
Straight up bedazzling, because it's classier.
Okay. Thank God the lighting is really dim in the foyer, or else you all would be blinded, most likely, by sarsaparilla's
Probably.
jeans. So the sun is going down. Your time period is beginning. Would you guys like to hang out here in the foyer? Would you like to try and head to your rooms? What would you all like to do?
I'm going to
at
write
this
in my
point?
diary.
I think
About
I
what's
need a
happened.
drink.
You need a drink.
I need a
Because you're
drink.
gonna write in your diary.
Yep.
You need a drink. Okay, hold on. We're gonna.
Well,
So
Jasper, I never knew that you were such a manly drinking man.
You're trying to seduce her. He just got his hand chopped off. There's pieces of dog on the floor. I need
yeah, is
a
anybody
drink.
gonna do anything with that? I mean, it's like it's cooked. Like it's just cooked
Well, we could
pieces
eat
of
it.
dog.
I mean, that's a pretty hearty dinner is all I'm saying. I don't get that very often.
Or we could order a pizza.
You can afford a pizza?
I'm more in favor of that. I will pay for
We're
it.
here with an MD. He's rolling in money. Pizza money everywhere.
Lots of pizza money.
Okay, so you guys are gonna order a pizza?
Yes.
I'll
let's
call.
do that.
Yeah.
You can call to order the pizza. I will pay for
You
it.
have a phone?
No, I use this rotary.
Oh right.
The rotary conference phone.
The rotary conference phone.
I mean, you are the
I'll roll.
communications
Yeah,
expert,
I'll
so
roll for it.
you're gonna roll for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess that means I have to roll against you. Oh, but it's a
can't beat
7.
me.
So.
Can't beat her at phone.
And for some reason, I don't think calling to order a pizza is going to be any harder than just me rolling one die. So sure.
Are you sure? I mean,
You call and you order a pizza. Like, did you get everyone's topping order, or are you just going to like just wing it?
well, I figured it would only be cheese.
Pineapple and ham.
Oh,
I am not a barbarian.
these guys, these guys have lots of money, so I guess we can get lots of toppings.
We can get all of
you're
the
from
toppings. All of the toppings.
all of the toppings,
Yes.
please.
But I would like a separate pizza with pineapple and ham, please. Hawaiian style is what they call it. I ain't never
Wait,
been
hold
to
on,
Hawaii.
you
but
guys,
very classy.
am I on speakerphone? Because
Yes.
like all of you are talking at once.
We're gonna get 2 whole pizzas, one with everything.
Whoa! 2 pizzas? This is the Shantytown pizza delivery place. For like what? It just sounds like there's maybe 5 of you.
I know. It's
Whoa.
amazing.
Okay, 2 pizzas. Like what size? Small, I assume.
Yeah, definitely small, right? Small.
Large. Do you have one of those pizzas that you have to tilt to get it through a door? Because I want that.
Yeah,
Sam.
let's
Oh my
do
God,
that.
we have a flyer with that on it, but I don't think we've ever made it. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, Jeff, can we? Yeah, we could do that. All right, so
right.
just 1 pizza with like every topping we have on it, huh?
Yeah, well, 2 pizzas, I guess.
2 gigantic pizzas with every topping we
Yeah,
have on it.
no,
Got it.
no,
I
no,
am
it has
super
to
psyched
be
about this.
Hawaiian.
Yeah.
And
What's
hangs up the
Hawaiian?
phone.
Oh, well.
God damn it! I wanted one thing from this whole experience, and it was a giant Hawaiian pizza.
I'll pick up all the other toppings for you, and you can have that.
I want her to roll to see if she can pick off all the other toppings and leave only the ham and pineapple.
When the pizza
When the
arrives.
pizza arrives,
When the
let it
pizza
be
arrives.
noticed.
We will properly adjudicate that. So you are all dealing with the aftermath of Gina just deciding that you guys are getting fancy rich people pizza. But Gaspard, you wanted to find a drink,
Yes,
right?
I would like to go find the bar.
There is nothing immediately evident in the foyer, but you're free to wander into another room and see if you see anything that looks like a bar.
I think I'm gonna wander over to the kitchen.
All right, so while you all are dealing with the pizza aftermath, Gaspard wanders over to what he assumes is the kitchen. Do you have a floor plan of the manor?
I don't. I can see what looks like a stove from the foyer, so I'm gonna head over there.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
looks like a
I mean,
stove.
maybe
Roll
it's
the
a
head
portrait
over
device.
there.
Opens in a bathroom.
Ooh.
I gotta say, it's way more dramatic when you're all oohing and ahhing. So you kind of saunter over towards the room that you can see a stove in, and once you get over there, it seems much smaller than a kitchen would be, but looking around, you see it does have all the kitchen elements. There's a fridge and a mini bar area. There's a wet bar, actually. It's really nice. There's a kitchen island, a microwave, and a toilet, and it's all kind of just sandwiched in together. It kind of looks like they ran out of room and built this room last. So it looks like
But it's right off the foyer.
right off the foyer, yeah, and it
bad
serves
planning.
double duty as a insanely cramped kitchen/bathroom.
All right.
But there is a very narrow and tall wet bar with one very narrow cabinet beneath it. There's some empty bottles on the wall, the one narrow strip of wall above the wet bar, but you could check in the cabinet if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I'll check in the cabinet.
All right, so you open up the cabinet, and there's an old, dusty bottle of what might be wine. The label is very scratched and faded, but it looks like a bottle of wine. It's got a nice cork in it. It looks like a very aged bottle, and kind of peering through it, you see, or do you have any knowledge of wine?
A little bit.
Why don't we roll for that? Why don't we roll for that? Oh, help me out, Megan.
Are you gonna roll again?
Ah, yes. Oh, okay. This is a. Wow, that is the first thing that popped in my head, and I'm going to go with it. This is a Summer's Eve Orchard special blend from 1973. You can identify that just by the look of
Good
it.
year, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good. You know your wine. You know your wine, man. So yeah, you're going to pull that out. Would you like to just take some now, or do you want to take it back and share with everybody?
I think I'm gonna take some now.
Okay, all right. So you just pop the cork with, I assume, the wine key that you just have in your pocket at all times.
all the time.
I mean, you are a medical doctor.
it's very
And what's their
important.
motto? Always be prepared, or something?
Yeah,
something like
that
that.
sounds about right.
Dr.
So you
Slogan.
pop it and take a swig. It's the official motto of all doctors.
Yep.
You take a swig. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. That's a really nice Summer's Eve wine. And there's a hint of sea spray to this, actually. Yeah, it tastes a little sea spray note.
Okay.
Just then, there's a knock at the front door.
Oh.
I'll get it.
Put the communicator going.
Yeah.
She's real good at doors. So you go to open the front door and find Jeff from Shantytown Pizza. Thanks, BSB Care, for adding Jeff from Shantytown Pizza.
Well, that's some fast pizza delivery right there.
At first
Shantytown.
glance, you can tell Jeff is an arrogant, because he works at a pizza place, so why wouldn't he be?
Well, in Shantytown, that's the best job there is.
Right?
Yeah.
Big pizza.
It's mayor, then pizza parlor operator.
Oh yeah.
An arrogant, undead,
Undead.
Undead.
living statue.
All right.
Living
right,
statue
wow.
is the new chef. So you.
Maybe he's actually a living statue, not like a carpenter.
Oh.
He's actually.
He's actually
Well,
a statue.
he was a
Zombie.
previously
Living
living statue
Yes.
who has now been reanimated and brought back to life. So,
Working at
Because he's
pizza
undead.
parlor.
right, yeah.
in Shantytown.
So you open the door to find what looks like a rotten, crumbling statue standing there with a backwards hat and earphones and holding a pizza.
Wow. Oh, hey, Jeff. Yeah.
God, gosh, he's arrogant.
Jeff, you're right. Yeah, well.
That guy.
But pizza. I
Yeah,
mean,
2 gigantic pizzas, but he's
in
balancing
one
it on
hand.
one.
I mean,
on one
look
hand.
at that, you guys. Jeff.
You guys are gonna have a hard time bringing these in through the
Impressive.
front door.
We're gonna have to tilt them to get them through the door.
I'll grab
I
it.
am going to attempt to seduce Jeff.
Hold on. So I would like you to try and grab the pizza like you said you would. Roll for that, please.
Would that include my quick reflexes to grab the pizza? Cause
Only if something goes awry.
okay.
So you're just gonna grab the
No,
pizza.
something has gone awry.
Simultaneously, I would like you to try and seduce
Oh, yeah.
Jeff.
Oh!
Whoa, okay.
Holy cow!
We'll get to
Pizza
that.
grabbing
All right,
skills.
now roll to seduce Jeff.
Bro,
Okay.
over.
This is going to be Jeff's roll for both of those things.
Oh.
Yes!
Okay, so you gain a skill. You gain a skill in accepting deliveries? No. Feel free to shout anything out if anything
Lifting.
occurs to you.
Oh,
Balance?
strength.
Listen, what?
Grabbing things?
Grabbing things?
Grabbing things?
Balance?
Dexterity.
Dexterity is under
Agility.
quick reflexes.
Maybe a culinary skill of some kind. Because it's pizza.
It's a big pizza, so
It's a
strength.
large pizza.
We'll call. I don't know.
Attraction?
What? Cardboard attraction?
Cardboard manipulation.
How do you feel about which of these things is speaking to you, DeAndre?
I gotta go with the cardboard attraction.
All right, cardboard attraction
Do
too.
it. Yep.
Naturally, as it has always done your entire life, the cardboard just calls to you, and you answer that call, and just feel the pizza slide gingerly out of Jeff's or off of Jeff's proffered hand, and you can't help but notice that Jeff's eyes have slowly rolled over towards Sarsaparilla and are just staring at her as he slowly arches one eyebrow.
Sarsaparilla McQueen is going to saunter over to Jeff, like with a lot of hip swinging and a lot of like glaring and a lot of hair flying in my face, like sticking in my lipstick, and then I lick the hair.
Jeff has never been more aroused than he is right now.
Naturally, I am used to that type of response.
He opens his mouth in shock, and his lower jaw falls off and crumbles to dust on the ground. But you can tell, still without a lower jaw, he's very impressed.
Can I just say I'm worried about what's on the pizza now?
And these boxes are ridiculously heavy, right? Like they're real heavy. You got to find a place to set these down. Would you like to do anything else to finish up your seduction of Jeff Sarsaparilla?
Well, I'm going to come up next to him and lick from his jawline up to his ear.
Okay.
What's
Because
left of it?
I'm going to
Right.
pick up a little flesh.
So
in there, but
it's going to be
I've
the
been
top
worse.
of his jawline, because the bottom part is now
That's
gone.
true.
It's dust on the
My
floor.
bad.
On the floor.
Right along the edge of his cheek.
Oh, okay, cool. So
cheekbone.
turns out he's actually made out of stone, so it feels kind of like licking sandpaper, and it tastes off somehow. But still, you've committed to this, and Jeff seems, you're not quite sure, but you get the feeling he's appreciative. Something about his general vibe. So you kind of step back, and he stands there for a second, and then goes,
Oh yeah, you have to pay him.
Dr. Gasper Ramirez.
I think she's talking to you.
I'm going to take a large swig of this bottle of wine, and
Summer's
then
Eve.
I'm going to pull out my wallet.
All right. Why don't we have you roll to see what's in that wallet
By
of
the
yours?
way, I want to use this to turn my thing to a 6 so that I can get the skill of seduction.
Oh, you most definitely now have seduction too.
Thank you.
All right, so you pull out that wallet. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're hella rich. So,
Really rich.
and that's your skill that
Really
you just
rich.
gained. You just gained, you can either just be rich too, or you can be hella rich too. It's
I
your
I think
call.
I'm going to be hella rich.
Hella rich
Hella
too.
rich.
So
I
you,
like this guy.
we are friends now.
Friends with the rich guy. So exciting.
You flash him some bills. You know, there's a little extra, something extra
Yeah.
for him probably in there. And
Couple
Jeff,
hundreds.
Yeah.
you just kind of, hand it out to him, but he doesn't really do anything. So you just sort of place it in his outstretched hand.
You got it.
And then he turns and sort of like robot walks down the front stoop and back to his car, which is just a normal car.
Sure.
It's not even a living undead statue car. It's a normal car. So you're at the door, and as you go to close the door, you see a black streak run across the porch and glowing red eyes that just turn and look at you and hiss as they run across the porch.
Cat again.
It's that goddamn cat.
Let's see if your dog had lived.
Let's try and put them back together. Can I roll to put the door back together?
Sure.
I'm gonna make that a 6.
Oh man, you tried so hard.
Can I make it a 6?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's gonna be. Putting animals back taxidermy.
Taxidermy.
Taxidermy. Sure.
Yes.
So, with great enthusiasm, you go over and attempt to piece Harold Harvey III's dog back together. Not super great. Like the face and the butt have been switched, and like one of the legs is pointing up in the air, but the rest are pointing
It's
down.
worth it. It means a lot.
But you do it expertly. You kind of sew it back together, so it looks like it was never even cauterized to begin with. It just looks so wrong. It's just wrong. And you give it to him?
Here you go. You're welcome. They'll never know he was gone.
All right, so without knowing where a dining room is, and as Gaspard informs you, the kitchen definitely does not have the space for all of you to eat. You guys probably decide to just kind of sit down on the floor in the foyer and eat here, right?
That sounds good to me.
Sure.
There's stairs, right? We can go sit on the stairs.
We'll sit on the stairs.
You can sit on the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys pick steps and you pull over one of the pizzas. Now, I believe you said something, you were going to make her do something
right.
about
Pick
the
everything
pizza.
up.
You are supposed to pick all the toppings off one of those pizzas until it's just ham and pineapple.
So
Okay.
you open one of the pizza boxes, and you find as you open it that it was only barely closed to begin with, and it springs open from the sheer force of the toppings that are piled on top of this pizza. You cannot see crust, you cannot see cheese, all you see is bell pepper, onion, mushroom, olive, Canadian bacon, pepperoni, bacon, chicken, ham, beef, forks.
Tomato, tomato, spinach.
They got, clearly Shantytown Pizza got so excited they were like, yeah, put it all on there. It's great. So you're gonna try and pick off everything except for...
Shantytown Pizza doesn't get people ordering toppings very often.
Pizza
it's
is
just
a
cheese.
luxury item.
Oh, yeah.
Delivered pizza is a luxury item.
All that needs to be left is pineapple and Canadian bacon.
All right.
Or ham. Or ham.
All right. Here we
And
go.
or ham? Or ham?
Yes.
Or ham.
Okay.
Or
what are
ham.
the
Okay,
others?
then just one D6. If it was...
Oh. No.
Oh,
Roll again.
wait. Drama? So she attacks that pizza. Just starts. Oh, and here's your experience point. There's just a maelstrom of toppings that go flying through the air. You're all trying to dodge them, which you can roll for, or you can just take your beatings.
Quick reflexes.
Quick reflexes. Yeah, you should do that.
let's
You get to roll 2 dice now, because that is a 2-rank skill.
Oh.
Time seems to slow down just instances before the first piece of pepperoni strikes you in the face, and you just dodge and watch it as it passes, and all the rest of the toppings as well. Meanwhile, everyone else is just covered in no!
Is there a way that I can try to catch one of those things in my mouth to get a little extra food? in my
Absolutely,
mouth?
you should roll for that, because
Little
otherwise
sustenance.
this is going to go to waste.
That's
You
right.
don't want this
Yeah.
food to just be on the ground.
Oh no.
Oh.
You caught it! Were you aiming for anything in particular? What's your favorite?
I like pepperoni.
Pepperoni?
it's
Oh yeah.
delicious,
A nice thick slice. Like they did not slice this well or evenly, so you find like a nice like 1/4-inch thick piece of pepperoni flying through the
It's
air.
uneven, right? Like one side is 1/4 inch.
Right, yeah, the rest of it's like paper thin.
Yeah.
And you just kind of nimbly just bite it out of the air.
Like a dog would if you threw a dog
That's
a
what I
treat.
learned.
Yeah.
You learn by observing, you know? You gotta love what you do. So this pizza now has no toppings. And this is now
refuse
just
to dodge the toppings to express my displeasure.
considered.
And I'm hella
expressed.
rich, so I don't care about wasting food.
Right. Plus, you can always buy a new totally white suit, which is, I assume, what you're wearing.
Well, we can scoop this all up later and just save it.
Shantytown.
Nothing's wasted.
Right, yeah.
This
So
floor is way cleaner than my floor.
there's now like a half inch of topping on the floor of the foyer. So you guys have one pizza with everything and one pizza that is just bread and tomato sauce. So as you start eating, everyone make a roll to see if you notice anything strange for me.
Forming?
Notice them for me. Make a roll for me to see if you notice anything strange. So everyone just roll.
Oh, look at all the
Look at all the
fours.
fours.
Fours and threes, huh? Okay.
Could be a 2.
Oh!
All right, so the pressure of the room seems to change all of a sudden. You just feel something like your ears want to pop, and you see what, as you're looking down at the carnage of toppings on the ground, you see what looks like flashes of pale blue light coming from above you. And as you all turn your heads to look up to the ceiling of the vaulted ceiling of this gigantic foyer, you see a blue cloud with flashing light, almost like spectral thunderstorms happening that you can't hear. And a hand comes down and forms itself into a hand puppet. And the hand puppet speaks. Return that which was taken.
Oh no.
Silent thunder.
I would like to attempt to seduce that hand.
Oh, God.
Okay. Oh, and that is now a 2. Well, can't beat that. Now, do you have any experience?
No.
Ooh, because if you did, you could have turned that 2 into a 6 and then gained a rank 3 skill related to
Seducing
seduction. Seducing.
Hands.
So what do you do to seduce the spectral hand puppet?
I reach out to it and caress a knuckle.
Okay, you definitely can't reach it from here.
way,
It's
way
a vaulted
high.
ceiling, but you reach out as though you're going to caress its knuckle.
To caress its knuckle. And I say, oh, you have such big, strong hands.
Whoa, I can feel that from here. Wow, hello. What's your name?
Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just Sarsaparilla McQueen.
Oh. Oh, don't say that. You seem real cool. Oh, sorry. No, hold on. I'm distracted. No, return that which was taken.
Can I communicate?
But you and I,
with it?
we'll maybe talk later. Yeah? Is that?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be staying in the lounge.
Okay, good, because I can pretty much go to any room in the house, at any
I'll see
time.
you later, big hand.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on, guys. Medical Unicorn Bacon has actually donated to force me to use new dice.
Oh.
So apparently he's unhappy with how this die is working. Or is it everyone using new
No,
dice?
just you.
Just me? Oh, it has to be these.
All right.
So I will be using these dice. Thanks, Medical Unicorn Bacon. I didn't feel like I was doing that bad. So they're having their whole. What were you? You said you wanted to do
I want to
something?
use my communication to ask what things do we need to return?
Oh, okay.
No, that's not very good. But I succeed.
You're great at communicating with hands.
The belongings of Jasper Willis that were taken from this place by people unknown.
How are we supposed to do that?
Did she have to roll
I don't know,
question?
ma'am. This was just in his will. I was supposed to come down after you guys ordered pizza and tell you to bring back the stuff.
How did he know we would order a pizza?
Right?
Oh, well, I mean, that was a guess. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it to seem like I knew you would order pizza. I said because I saw you had pizza. It was food, dinner in general. Anyways, well, I did that, so that's my $13 totally earned.
Nice!
So, yeah, if you guys find any stolen stuff, bring it back.
But in his house?
Yeah, it was taken and stashed somewhere in here.
Oh.
It's not supposed to be where it is now. Oh, what? Hold on, I gotta go. So that was weird. So you guys want to finish your pizza, or?
Yeah. Well, we don't want this to go to waste.
I'm gonna go and put the wine bottle back.
I'm gonna try to take it from you because I need a sip of wine after the hand thing.
Wait, okay. Now, are you trying to put the wine bottle
I'm
back?
trying to put the wine bottle back.
Despite the fact that Derek Jorgens is trying to take it from you?
Yes.
Then I need you both to roll.
Can we quick reflexes? Can we?
Ooh. I mean, I think so. I think you can use your quick reflexes for this. So this is going to be hard for you to beat. Gaspard Ramirez, MD.
Oh.
This brute.
So you walk very responsibly back to the kitchenette / half bath and go to put the bottle down under the wet bar, but it's not in your hand anymore. It's in Derek's. Derek's back there just glugging away. Oh, summer's eve. They make wine also.
My breath is refreshed.
How much of it did you drink?
We're gonna say a quarter bottle.
A quarter of the bottle.
It's a good swig.
All
Is
right.
that going to be enough to cause you to be tipsy or somehow inebriated?
We should find out. You should roll.
Let's do it.
Roll for being drunk.
That'll affect quick reflexes.
Oh, it might.
Oh, yeah. No, Jordan.
Hold on. I have more.
Doing well.
Nope.
I know how to handle my liquor.
You can handle that. Yeah.
Oh.
You drink a quarter bottle of wine for breakfast.
Exactly.
It's canon now. You said okay. All right. So far, you've dealt with a murderous, well, accidentally murderous robotic butler. Super cool though. Really cool guy. A demonic cat. Also murderous seeming, and a weird hand from the ceiling. Night's off to a great start.
I feel great about this, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Well, it looks like we need to find some things, so...
Well, I was wondering if I could go up to the attic, settle in, kind of cut my losses so far.
I
Sure.
see what you did there.
Maybe the hand's coming from up there. I don't know.
Yeah. So you want to head up? I mean, your room's going to be easy to find. You just keep going up
Just
until
go
you
up.
can't
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you probably turn to everybody and tell them like you're going to try and find your room, right? See if
See you guys.
you just want to get settled in, right? It's all
Sure,
so much to take in, and you've got this weird stitched together Frankenstein dog carcass now. You gotta put that down. You don't want to be rude. So you're gonna head to your room and just kind of take stock of things, yeah?
Yeah.
Does everyone else want
As
to
soon
head to
as
their
he
room?
does that, I turn to the others and go, well, where does he think he's going? Is he trying to find it without us? Does that mean he'll get all the inheritance for himself?
Oh my God, that hadn't occurred to you.
I try to seduce them into doing what I
All of
want.
them?
She's
Yes.
forming an alliance.
Okay. You are all
Mass seduction. Mass
seduction.
seduction in terms of just like I want them to do what I want using my sexuality.
Okay, since you do not yet have mass seduction,
Oh no!
we will have you roll this
Roll individual
independently
discussion.
against with
Okay.
each one of them.
All
So we'll start with Derek. Unfortunately, you don't get seduced here. You missed it, man. You missed it.
Dog.
Yeah, I gotta get upstairs, and then upstairs, and then I assume up a ladder. All right.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's all right.
don't worry, I do that all the time.
Oh.
All right.
Oh,
You are seduced. All right, what about Gaspard?
oh.
Oh, good luck. You know what? Just roll
Seduced.
just in case you get a 6.
Oh, super seduced.
Nope. All right, yeah, you are just so seduced, man.
Do they
Put it in
get all
your
coins
hands.
for failing?
They
against
do,
me?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Coins for failing.
Oh,
Right.
I don't know that I'm entirely pleased with.
I'm going to make that a 6. I don't know what it is.
Anti-seduction.
Resisting seduction?
Yeah, I
Wait a
guess
second,
so.
though. She was into me before.
She was like surprised by being into you.
Okay,
She
okay.
was confused.
Okay.
So now she's not anymore.
Unless
Oh.
she wants to be.
Wait, so is her skill like being clear about her sexuality?
Well, I was going to say resisting
kinda
seduction,
like
but
that.
what about
Resisting
just sexual confidence?
Uh,
Or strong sense of sexual identity too.
Yeah, I like it. Strong sense of sexual identity too.
Ain't no one gonna
come in
tempt
a-
her on her Kinsey scale, guys. She knows where she stands.
That's
And
gonna
that
come in
is
handy.
solidly kind of in the middle or maybe on either side. Not sure, but.
But I know.
All right, so you seduce all of them, except for Gina, unless she wants to
Totally
be.
resists.
So
Right.
now that they're kind of fallen sway a little bit to your wiles, are you just trying to push this idea that maybe Harold is trying to steal this inheritance?
I'm
from you?
trying to push the idea that they should all come with me and follow Harold to see what he's doing.
Or we could try to find these things before he does by looking
What
somewhere
if they're
else.
in the attic?
But what if they're spread out?
Oh, come on, guys. He's
Different
probably
places.
just going up to check his room. What's wrong with you?
Harold, can you make a roll to see if you can find the next set of steps once you're upstairs on the second floor?
I've gone up to. No luck in the next one.
Oh,
Okay, you're on floor 2, and there's just doors everywhere, but you are just not sure. Some of them are locked, some of them open, and it's just like an empty room. Some of them don't open. You can't really find anything that would be like the next level up. So you guys just hear Harold kind of wandering around upstairs.
He's looking
door
right
at the end of the
now.
hall.
You hear it. You hear him looking. He was lying all along.
Oh, that door at the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you should try that one. Yeah, do you want to open that door at the end of the
Yeah,
hallway?
like, give it a shot.
Okay, so you go down to the very end of a very long hallway that has no other doors or decor in it, just a red strip of moth-eaten carpet that just follows along, tailoring off in what looks like a forced perspective kind of thing. And it is actually, as you get down there, the hallway sort of gets a little bit smaller. You just start to feel a little claustrophobic down here. And you kind of get down there. Now you're sort of almost hunched over in half, and you go to open the door. Do you want to open the door?
Yeah, I'd like to open the door.
Okay,
Yeah.
you open the door, and you find just a ladder, like that just goes up into darkness.
I'd like to go up that ladder.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you kind of just shoulder into the room, and yeah, there's a ladder, goes up into darkness. You can climb that ladder.
Sure.
Or
yeah,
roll
yeah.
to climb the ladder.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh.
What? So you climb the ladder. You start climbing it, and this is definitely taking you up, which is great. That's the direction you wanted to go, and you end up on the 3rd floor. And as you take the last step off onto the landing, the ladder just crumbles behind you, just collapses. And looking over, oh my God, you climbed like 20 feet. Like there's just a straight drop down this shaft to the doorway, so it's going to be really hard to go back that way. Now you're on the 3rd floor though, so that's cool.
Getting closer.
Probably, yeah, you're definitely 1 floor up now.
Sure.
All right, so did you guys down there decide to follow Harold, or are you...
We're still arguing, I think.
You're still arguing? Haven't
well,
reached a clear
he
consensus
just
here.
made a whole lot of noise up there, so I think we should go figure out what
We
he's
should
doing.
probably at least check to see if he's okay.
Yeah,
I
think
mean,
so.
Or
Go
if
up
he
there.
has found the thing.
or
Maybe,
that, I guess.
maybe,
I guess.
maybe.
Yeah.
Let's do
I
that.
suppose.
Okay,
Follow him.
all right.
We'll go do so in a stealthy way that he does not know we are following him.
Or are you all going to follow stealthily?
I won't.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I have
we
to.
have to.
All right, everyone except for Gina, roll to be stealthy.
Come on, you guys. Oh.
Sorry, what was that before?
That was a 3.
Oh, it was?
Who got the 6? That's
I-
6,
I
right?
did.
Yeah, that's
Uh-oh,
a 6.
stealthy.
Uh-oh,
What a-
that's cocked. I'm going to have to re-roll that.
Well,
All right, so,
So we're both
yeah,
stealthy.
you got stealth.
Thank you.
Who rolled the 2?
Me.
Okay.
we're
So
shouting.
your sashaying just cannot be
I
contained.
cannot.
You
There's
can't-
too much.
You can't
there
turn that
here.
off. You can't turn that off. And you sashay so violently.
I'm trying to sashay / creep.
Right.
So it's like.
Everyone watching feels like embarrassed for some reason, but they can't quite put their finger
bit.
on why.
bit.
Like they
Yeah.
feel off-put. But you violently sashay accidentally into Gina, and Gina chooses to read that as
hey, watch out! What's wrong with you?
she shouts completely non-stealthily. So you hear them shouting and the sound of them coming upstairs. It sounds like one of them's sort of like sachet creeping. It's hard to tell from this distance.
You can tell from the wisp. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to yell down to see what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hear Harold yelling from the end of what looks like a long hallway that goes off really far into the distance. Either that or it just gets smaller as you go down there. It's hard to tell from here.
Hey, what's going on down there?
He's being attacked.
What makes you think that?
He's yelling, isn't he? Of course he's being attacked. The ghost is making him say that to trick us into going down there.
What ghost?
There's a flash of blue light above you, and the hand comes out and it's like, actually, I just want to say, I didn't have anything to do with that. Just to be clear, my role is to deliver a message and then just sort of like hang out in the ceiling from time to time. So he's fine, probably.
See?
All right.
All right then. I suppose we'll just walk to him
I agree.
in a normal way.
I agree.
Without any creeping at all.
Or bumping into me,
Or
maybe.
bumping into you. I'm gonna try one of these doors.
liked it.
Oh, you want to try one of the doors before the long hallway?
Before the long hallway, because that hallway's a little creepy. So I'm gonna try one of these other doors.
Okay, roll to
instead.
try that door. We'll see if it is open or locked.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
He is master.
Okay, I'm trying, guys. Okay, yeah, that door is open, and you gain.
Opening unlocked doors?
No. We already did that skill in the game. In respect to Ben Dunn, we will not use opening unlocked doors too. Let's call it investigation too.
All right.
Like that.
Wow.
All your years as a pediatrician have taught you to follow your nose. But not always. Sometimes to know when
Not
you
always.
shouldn't follow your nose as a pediatrician.
Yep.
So you open the door, and it creaks very loudly. These hinges have not been oiled in quite some time. And you open it to reveal what looks like a dust-covered room. There's sheets over all of the furniture, also dust-covered. There's no window here. The only light is the failing light that comes in from the foyer. And it looks like there's some children's blocks kind of scattered in a corner of the room, but that's all you can tell without lifting up all the sheets.
Hang on a second. You say that you're this man's pediatrician to his children, but he left no money to his children.
That's a good question. Harold has exceptionally good hearing.
Pause for just a moment.
Yeah. Is this a secret
Okay,
message?
this is the wrong message.
Oh, how many messages
Hold on.
do you have?
Nick is delivering a secret message, but not that one, a different one.
Oh no.
All right.
Message.
Thank you, Nick.
Of course.
And thank you, BSB Care, for activating the Wheel of Genre. So let's just throw that down there. I should really get a theme song for this thing that
really
we can play.
should.
All right, here we go. I'm going to throw a die in there, and wherever it lands, that's what we're playing. So actually, hold on. I'm not going to look. Will someone give that a spin just so it's not in the same position it was when I saw it? I don't want to have any sort of bias towards aiming for anything in particular. Okay, here we go. You can stop spinning it now, Megan. Ha! Okay. Hold on. I can keep doing this.
Mystical
Mystical quest. We are now in a mystical quest, guys. So don't worry, everything's the same except for now it's a mystical quest. A breeze suddenly ripples through the room, the door that you've opened. It doesn't come from outside, but it flaps all of the sheets and shoots dust up into the air. And everyone shields their eyes as dust comes just flowing out of the room. It blinds you for a moment. You hear it. You can definitely hear this from up there. That sounds bad.
Can I start pulling out handkerchiefs and passing them out and be like, yeah, this happens all the time around here. Just put it over
Please
your
roll
face.
for that. Please roll for that.
Are we rolling for this happens all the time here, or her having handkerchiefs?
Yeah, you got a pocket full of handkerchiefs.
Here, everyone, just don't breathe.
Thank you.
Just put it over your
Thank you.
mouth and nose.
Oh,
Don't worry, you can ask her later.
Can you make one into an airplane? Just kind of send it up highway.
Yeah, I'll try to do that real quick.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, you do this all the time in Shantytown.
Oh yeah, hold on.
So while you cover your eyes, you just kind of lean down and just blindfold it into a paper airplane and shoot it down the hallway. It of course goes through the small door and then curves sharply upwards up the 20-foot shaft and gently places itself in your lap.
Good, I didn't want to catch it with my bum finger.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, you're holding that dog.
That would
so-
hurt.
Yeah.
If you live in Shantytown, there isn't much to do, so you're always looking for free things.
That's right.
Once the dust settles, you open your eyes, and the room is transformed. Now it's brightly lit. The walls are painted a very nice shiny white, as though they've just been painted with a coat of paint.
Like
All
Sarsaparillo's pants.
yeah,
Bedazzled.
in the midday sun, and all the sheets are gone. The furniture reveals itself brand new, shining. It's a 4-post bed. I think that's what they're called, right? Yeah, we'll call them that.
Go with that.
And a nice dresser. There's a rocking horse. There's children's toys all over the place, shining and new. And there's a little girl standing in the middle of the room, and she says, "Oh, have you come to play?"
Is this what's been misplaced? Was his children?
That's another good question.
Can I roll to communicate with her?
Ooh.
Yeah, absolutely. 5. All right.
Oh no. I'm just gonna say yes.
Okay, good. So she pulls out, we'll say Monopoly, because you were really bad at communicating. Now you have to play Monopoly.
Is the worst.
Yep.
And she lays out the board and looks at all of you expectantly. Harold, if you are at all curious about any of this noise, you can always try and climb down to go investigate, or you can stay up on the 3rd floor and just listen.
I'd like to throw Jasper's deformed dog down onto the ground, try to land on it softly as a pillow.
Please roll for that. Please roll for that. Oh my God, earn a skill for this, please. It's okay. You can spend the experience. Okay, you don't at all. You do throw the dog down, and you jump down on top of it. But even though it's a real narrow shaft, somehow you misjudge the landing and just crumple in a heap right next to the dog. Would you like to spend an experience point to turn that into a skill? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please add creative dog use to to your character sheet.
Oh, wow.
So it didn't work this time, but that doesn't mean it won't ever work, Harold. Thankfully, the floor here is really rotten, and the wood just kind of gives way underneath you, and you fall into a nice layer of just fiberglass insulation.
Oh, that's a nice layer.
So
Nice.
that breaks your fall, which is cool. But
think
now
I'm
you're all
Gets into
itchy.
your
I think I'm going to
underpants.
run away from the little girl and see if he's okay.
Okay.
I'm with him.
As you guys turn to do that, the door slams shut behind you, trapping you in the playroom.
I'm
okay.
I sit down next to the Monopoly board, and I take the top hat.
You said you wanted to play. It would be rude to leave now.
Look what you've done.
Listen, I'm trying to help.
She called the top hat. I've been real nice, and I'm letting you guys choose them first, even though I wanted the little dog. And top hat was my second choice.
I'll take the shoe. That's one, right?
That seems so appropriate for you. Well, my first choice hasn't been spoken for. Go shoe.
I like the
In
shoe.
Shantytown, all the Monopoly games only have shoes.
I didn't know there were these other pieces.
Never even seen these things before.
It's amazing.
All right, so you're the shoe.
I think I'm going to take the little cruise ship.
Okay.
There's a race car, right? Okay, I'll take the race car.
Yay, I'm the dog.
Can you guys save the thimble for me, please?
Who is that?
Nobody.
Can you roll for that real quick? Actually, I want you to roll for. I'm going to force you to roll for that.
Roll for saying nobody.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, hold on, that's definitely somebody. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to say anything.
Well, can I go investigate to see who it was?
No, you stay there.
The door blows open and you all feel an urge to get up and run, but you're rooted to the ground by this Monopoly board, and suddenly gusts of wind come pulling at you down the hallway and literally slide you down the hallway, arms akimbo, into the playroom and into an Indian-style position next to the Monopoly board. And just as the door slams shut, the Frankenstein dog comes tumbleweeding into the room behind you and hits you in the back.
What piece do you want? Also, I'd really prefer the tiny dog. But, you know.
You can have the dog. I'll take the thimble. Put it on my nub.
That looks real good.
So your finger nub is now wearing a tiny hat. So what all pieces you have? You have the top hat. You have the shoe, of course, the cruise ship,
The race car.
the race car, and the thimble. Okay, so you all put your pieces on go. But Gaspard, something seems unusual about this cruise ship. As you go to place it down, you feel like you can almost see something moving on it. And going in to look closer, there are tiny people moving around on this tiny cruise ship, and one of them turns and looks at you. Epic Buffy has added a new NPC named Groot, all caps.
Nice, Epic. Groot. Thank you.
So, Groot, tiny little cruise ship person on a Monopoly piece, is a grizzled, demonic
Of course, if you're on a tiny little cruise.
lawyer.
Oh my God.
All right.
Is it the same lawyer that sent us here?
No, that lawyer is just normal lawyer bad.
He's not even demonic.
So he turns to look at you, and in a voice that you're pretty sure no one else can hear, says, "Hello, Gaspard. Can you hear me?"
I think I'm going to roll for investigation to see if there's other people on this cruise ship.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
This is.
All of you just
draw
see
attention
Gaspard
to-
sitting there staring at his cruise ship piece.
What's going on over there?
Oh.
Yeah, there are. Would you like if you? Oh wait, no, I thought that was a 6.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, there are other tiny people on this cruise ship. In fact, as they all seem to be going about their business, none of them pay you any mind, except for one more, who actually feels you, like, must have just felt you staring at him, because DJ Regular has added a new NPC named Winthrop Ironbottom Hastings. Winthrop Ironbottom is in quotations, so that's just his nickname. Winthrop
From his time in the war.
Ironbottom Hastings.
The Great War, of course.
And he, or she, is a pathetic, super cool
You can be both.
robot.
Robot?
What is it?
No more living
More
statues.
super cool robots.
Is there another kind of robot other than a super cool robot?
No.
So, yeah, as you're looking and refusing to acknowledge Groot, because you don't speak to demonic tiny people
No.
on tiny cruise ships,
No.
a robotic-looking individual comes half-heartedly ollieing into the scene on a tiny skateboard. And then just kick flips up and grabs it before it hits his pot belly. And says, "Groot, why are you bothering the players? We are supposed to remain silent while they play their game of real estate trading." "I just wanted to know if he could hear me. He hasn't answered yet. Can you hear me? You are legally bound to say so,"
Yes, I can hear you.
says Gaspard out loud to no one in
Who are
particular.
you talking to?
What's going on?
"Ignore
over
them.
there?
They don't have your best interests at heart. Gaspard, I can help you, but you have to trust me."
I've had too much wine for this.
"Groot, he's not gonna fall for that. He seems like a really smart guy," says Winthrop.
I feel like we know where the Iron Bottom nickname came
It's
from.
because he's a robot. It's not a creative nickname. Someone was like, "Look at that guy's iron butt. He's a robot. We'll start calling him Iron Bottom." High five. Do you want to continue to listen to these tiny people? Do you want to switch pieces? Or do you want to maybe pocket this? What do you want to do?
I think I would like to, because I'm hella rich, throw some money at this little girl to let me out of this room.
Okay, so you want to try that?
Yes.
What do you say to her as you do that?
I left some pizza downstairs, and I would like to make sure that it gets to the fridge. So here's some money so that I can go and do that.
And then you throw money at
and
her.
then I throw money at her.
Okay, roll for that. You're a confusing rich person. I think this is how social interaction works. I need to leave. Have some money. So you failed. Have an
God.
experience point. You could now spend 2 experience points to turn those both into 6s.
And get what kind of skill?
A very advanced
Money
rich
throwing?
skill.
Throwing, yes, let's do that.
Okay, so you have gained throwing money at problems 3. Yeah, let's call it literally throwing money at problems 3. But the ghost girl is not amused. The money passes through her face and she says,
I'm a ghost, but that still feels really weird. I don't eat pizza, refrigerated or otherwise. I don't eat anything anymore. Not since the mystical wards were put in place that keep us all trapped in this house forever.
See, I didn't sign up for that. What do you mean forever, little girl?
Oh, we've always been here, and we'll always be here. And if you spend the night here, you'll always be here too.
What? I mean, that's not so bad. It's a nice house.
It was great.
And we can get
spacious.
pizza?
Oh no, you'll have no need or want of pizza after a short time.
Well, I have a hard time believing that. I could always want some pizza.
Well, I don't know you, but I'm pretty sure.
I am going to attempt to seduce this ghost girl.
oh no! This just got R-rated. This is a Gus Van Sant movie. All right, seduce the minor ghost girl.
How old are we saying this ghost girl is?
We'll say 8 or 9.
Okay, that at that age,
100 years.
she could be developing same-sex crushes on teachers. It happens.
All right.
Hey,
I am attempting to elicit that kind of reaction.
we can't argue with science.
I am not.
With science.
Science.
I am not going to actually sexually assault an 8-year-old ghost.
You don't have that skill yet. Actually, yeah.
Different
Don't
skill,
worry, I
okay.
wouldn't let you use that
All right,
until
all
you
right.
earn it.
Thank you, thank you.
Do we keep moving the dice tray? I'm sorry.
No, not at all. The dice cam has decided to freak out, so I'm forcing it to reset.
Okay.
So please announce those dice.
Well,
That's-
Talene, you rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9.
So I can't beat that because her defenses are not strong enough to deal with the sheer amount of seduction you. So you're trying to trigger that same-sex teachery crush?
Yeah.
How would you do that with an 8 or 9-year-old little ghost girl?
Well-
What's your tack? What's your approach for this?
Let me tell you that having been an 8 or 9-year-old little ghost girl, that mostly what it takes is the teacher to be really pretty and be nice to you, and then you like lose your shit and you love her more than anything in the world.
You can do those 2 things.
I'm doing it.
Okay. So you just kind of look at the little ghost girl, all really pretty and nice.
I'm very pretty and nice, and I look at her and I say, "You seem very advanced for your age." Wait, I lost my accent, sorry. Sarsaparilla McQueen does not talk like that. Sarsaparilla McQueen says, "Oh, little girl, you are so bright. You're just so special, I can tell looking at you."
Yeah, Papa always said I was special, that I was destined for big things.
I can see it. I can see it, little girl.
You have pretty pants.
Do you want me to show you how to make your own pretty pants?
That might be fun.
It's a good thing I brought my bedazzler, y'all.
Oh, but that would be in your room. King Graham would have taken all of your things to your room.
Well, I suppose you should take me to my room so I can start bedazzling your clothes.
But you said you would play with me, but you seem really nice and pretty, so I'm confused about how to proceed here. I guess maybe if I let you get the bedazzler, then you could come back and we could bedazzle things.
Absolutely. Well, we can bedazzle all your things.
I think I would like that.
So, you get up to go to the door.
Yes.
Do you open the door?
Yes.
It opens with no problem.
Oh, good. I step out into the hallway.
Okay. Are you going to bring anyone else with you? Or
No, fuck them.
fuck them? The door slams shut behind you.
Now, while we wait for her to bring the bedazzler, we can play. Have any of your Monopoly pieces started talking to you yet?
No, but I think
Will
I'd
you
like
roll
to-
for that?
What is this, convincingly lie?
Well, maybe. We'll
Deception.
see.
Oh.
That's a 2? I was like, what is that?
Oh,
Oh man, if only it was a 3. But it's not, it's a 2.
It's not.
Have an experience point. Failure is the best teacher.
You're shaking your head way too enthusiastically.
Dice cam is back.
Dice cam is back. Okay.
Yay!
We have dice cam.
Welcome back.
It seems like who are you trying to fool?
Nobody. I'd like the iron now instead of the cruise ship.
Yes,
Can I switch? my
yes,
pieces?
absolutely.
Okay.
Give the cruise ship to me.
Here you go.
And you place it in her hand.
Yes.
All right. She leans down and whispers, I know what you're trying to do. And the cruise ship lights on fire and melts into a puddle of metal in her hand. And she says,
Thanks, you can have the iron now.
okay, so meanwhile, are you going for the bedazzler or was that just a ruse?
That was a ruse.
My God, you're heartless.
DeAndre, can I have a water bottle?
Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
am going. Uh-oh. Oh, why did you look at that and smile?
Jeez.
Oh no, I just looked at this and thought of something completely unrelated. Hold on.
Was it a puppy video you saw earlier today?
Yeah, I was just remembering. Okay, cool. Thank you for clarifying that, Dom or Nick. Are you now controlling this, Nick?
No.
Okay,
No.
thank you for clarifying that, Dom, because that could be referring to one of 2 people at the table. Anyways, I'm sorry. You were saying.
Ruh-roh.
All right, so little ghost girl said that there were some kind of things holding her here.
Mystical wards.
Mystical wards.
Now, what you don't know is
what?
whether those are a good thing or a bad thing.
I know that if we stay here all night, those are the things that'll keep us here forever.
So in that way, yes, they are a bad thing.
Yeah.
I guess when you phrase it like that, yeah. If you
In
don't,
my self-interest of wanting to stay here and get a bunch of money, but not live here forever, I am now going to attempt to find those wards.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
In order to do that, I am going to call upon my hand friend. It's like a boyfriend, only it's only a hand.
I don't identify as any particular gender. We ghost hands are gender fluid. I am what the situation necessitates.
Perfectly fine.
Why have you called for me telepathically?
Hand.
I have a name,
Well, what is it?
Matt.
Matt, what a terrific name. Matt, there's some kind of wards around here. I don't know what they are, but I gotta find them and do something with them.
Oh, you mean the mystical wards?
Those are the ones. Where are they, Matt? I just need someone big and strong like you to tell and help me.
They are all around you, inscribed into the very foundation and walls of this house. This house was built as one gigantic mystical ward.
No.
Well, how do... I feel like that does not solve my problem.
Well, in fairness, you just asked me to tell you where they were, not to solve any problems for you.
So they're everywhere. Everywhere I look is a ward, a mystical ward.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, just clarify,
But,
Nubs, just clarify.
Like, it won't look like one, but it is one.
How do I undo such things?
Well, I guess you could perform the ritual of cleansing, he says, in kind of like shrugs, you guess. We can't really
Hand
tell
shrug?
because he's a hand, so he's like.
Okay.
Also, did I mention he has googly eyes? He has googly eyes. I may not have mentioned that before, but he definitely has them.
Sure. What is this thing? This clansing thing? I just need to clans things.
Unfortunately, it was not spelled out for me in the will that I should be the one to deliver that information to you. However, there is another, and I hear he made $16 for discharging his part of this. Or will have made $16 in the
Where
future.
do I find him? I don't know my
What?
way around this
Oh,
big
sorry, I
house.
have to go. I just have to stop real quick because two very important things have come up. Farquaad
googly eyes?
said, "Of two lions, just one likes to lie. Give the bi-curious female a brand new die." Now, this is a reference to the King's Quest game that I played on Tuesday, in which I made people sit through 15 minutes of me trying to solve a logic puzzle that was very easy to solve. So, Megan, I had to ask for clarification. Megan, you are the bi-curious female in question. So you have to use new die. But
Okay.
Talene,
Yes.
don't feel left out.
No.
Because Braid 14 would like you to use new die as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Purple die.
Hold on.
Nick, more die. Produce them. That's what you do.
Are new die supposed to be like a punishment?
New die are just, some people are very superstitious about their die rolls. Like me, if I'm rolling poorly with a set of die, I dance with the girl I came with. I really commit to those dice. But some people believe
too.
you should switch up dice if you're rolling poorly.
Yeah.
My
Because new dice
superstition-
will treat you better.
My superstition about dice is that I feel like I can shake the bad rolls out of them.
Well, the chat disagrees.
So I sit around and I roll my dice surreptitiously to roll the bad rolls out of them. So after I've had like a few ones in a row, then I'll use that one.
Do you guys see that dice? This dice tray? Look at all these awesome die. This is all her die.
Look at how well organized they are.
Let's take a moment to appreciate the organizational skills Talene is
You want to
exhibiting.
stick them under the dice cam?
Here we go.
They are all divided up by number of sides, right?
Number of sides, except the complete sets, and then the numbers versus the pips, and then color coordinated where necessary.
That's awesome.
You guys wish you were this organized.
Right?
I mean,
I do.
she's got bedazzled pants, so why wouldn't she have a
Wouldn't
very
she have
nice
that?
organized dice tray?
Exactly. Talene, Braid 14 would like to clarify.
Yes.
You are too effective at seducing children. And that's why your dice have been changed.
Understand.
You weird,
understand.
weird weirdo.
And then this was a very effective thing because now I have 3 dice to try and shake the bad rolls out of.
Okay,
Dun, dun, dun.
so Talene,
Oh, and good luck. Those are my dice.
Oh no, they're preloaded with bad rolls!
you said you wanted to search for the wards or for the lost item?
The wards are everywhere.
The wards are everywhere. You did find that out. I'll give you time to search for the lost item before we return to the playroom.
Well, I don't know my way around. I should know it. This is his mansion. This was Jasper's mansion.
Jasper Willis's mansion, yeah.
He lived here.
He
I
did.
came here to give him massages.
Did you though?
Did I? Good question. Oh, I probably didn't.
Right, yes, you did come here to give him massages, but only in the back pool house. He requested privacy and a pool within sight range,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that was why he had a good reason to always wear a very tiny Speedo.
During our massages, I kept
Yeah.
saying to tell him to take all his clothes off because that's
Right.
how this works.
But he was
he
very
insisted on the
modest.
tiny speedo.
For a 107-year-old man.
107 guys giving massages to this guy was like moving putty over sticks.
That's why you're in the will.
He knew, he appreciates it.
Yes.
So yeah, you've only seen the pool house space, the front
Okay.
door and the pool house, which is back by the cabana in the back by the pool.
Okay. I don't even know where the lounge is, so I can't even find my stuff.
That's where your stuff is.
Oh, good. All right, so.
It's probably on the first, second, or third floor,
Oh, good. Good.
which are the only floors you are
Yes.
aware of this house has at this moment.
All right, so I'm just gonna. I'll just. I'm not gonna go in any rooms because those rooms seem to be full of ghosts. I'm gonna just go down the hall looking to see, like, I'm either gonna try and find the lounge or.
You can search one room. So you can search one of the rooms you've already found, the foyer or the kitchenette / half bath. or the playroom if you want to go back in there, but I wouldn't recommend doing
not
that
gonna
without
go
a bedazzler. Or you could try and open another door and just randomly search a room
I'm
at
gonna
random.
try it on a random door.
Okay, so roll to see if that door is unlocked.
Can I seduce it? Just kidding. I know I can't.
We actually,
Oh no.
no, you can't seduce it. And actually, if anyone
We
follows
posted
our
today.
social media, we did post a thing about seducing a lock today
We
on
did.
social media.
We did. Nice.
So funny that you mentioned that. Topical. This door is locked.
Grip mind.
This door is super duper locked. Like
Okay.
this door.
There's a request. Can you put your mic up towards you? Because when it falls down, you're falling out
Gone.
of sound.
You bet. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna.
maybe
I'm just gonna.
reflip it.
I might be
Maybe
able
just
I'm
to
gonna do this
turn
on
it.
you, and you can feel free to stare lovingly into my eyes as I do so. But you obviously don't have to, but you could have if you wanted to. Anyways, the moment's passed. So you can now either search the foyer or the kitchenette/half bath.
I'm gonna search the kitchenette/half bath.
Okay, roll to search.
Whoa.
Oh, what? Why
You
does the kitchen
locate-
have 3 resistances of me?
Nothing, except
I had some wine.
in the foyer, or you searched the
I searched
kitchenette/half
the
bath.
kitchenette half bath.
You find underneath the wet bar what looks like a hole in the dust that might once have contained like a nice bottle of 73 Summer's Eve wine.
Okay. Well,
Hints of sea
Sarsaparilla
spray in that.
McQueen
You
is
can't really
not
get that anymore.
accustomed to being thwarted, so she will now sit down on the floor of the kitchenette half bath and have a good cry.
Okay.
Find out what happened with you guys.
Leaving your friends up in the. Well, fuck those guys. You barely know them. Here we go.
So, who's going to roll first?
I'll roll first.
Well, do you want to just start and assume that you're the first player, or should we all roll to see who rolls highest and then that person is the first player? Papa always let me go first when we played Monopoly. But that's fine, you don't have to.
Maybe you should go first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
sure.
Ahead, go
Me?
first.
Yeah, you should go first.
Are you guys sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
We're all
gosh, that's
sure.
so nice. Okay, I'll go first.
I love this kid.
So, yeah, fuck it. You're playing Monopoly now.
I want to hang out with this kid for.
So
like,
she moves 7 spaces, and I don't have a Monopoly board in front of me, but I think that puts her somewhere in the neighborhood of like the light blue area.
I think
Isn't
it's
it
actually.
the second one? Is the purples?
It's no.
The light blue is the first one, right?
Oh my God, guys! I didn't know that these guys knew Monopoly.
Is it chance?
It's chance.
7 is chance.
7 is
Whoa.
chance.
Okay.
Chance
Okay.
card. You gotta
So
chance
now we're going to be relying on your photorealistic memory of a Monopoly board.
Chance is the good stuff, right? So chance could be that she won
It could be
$50
terrible
in a
things.
beauty supply, contest.
So she draws a chance card.
Ooh, Chance, I love this. I like drawing cards and games.
She picks one up.
Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Would you like $200? I have to go to jail on my first turn. That doesn't bode well for you. I mean, for me.
And she places her token on the jail square and vanishes.
Uh-oh.
The room is dark. Everything is covered in dust and sheets. There is no Monopoly board.
What was that? I'm sorry. A 7?
Yeah.
It is in fact chance.
Oh my God! Dennis!
All
In the
right.
clutch.
Smartest man in the world.
I'm also hella rich. So
Makes sense.
let's
And
not forget
accomplished
that.
at literally throwing money at problems.
Literally throwing my money.
Okay.
at
Plays
problems.
Monopoly with real cash.
The door creaks open behind you.
Maybe we should make a run for it.
I'm bolting for this door
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah? Everybody?
But I bolt first. I
Yeah, you're
try to beat him to the door.
You try to beat him to the
Yeah.
door? Well, you're going to have to roll for that.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just want to, like...
If you just
But I
want
mean,
to leave.
that's part of, I would say that's quick reflexes,
thank
right?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to let him, or... Fuck it, you're rich. You should go, you should get to leave first, right?
I kind of want
money
to
at
throw the dog and try to trip him.
Yes, actually,
You want to trip him?
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
wanna
throw
throw the
money at
dog.
him. I'm gonna throw money, literally throw money at my problem of him trying to get in front of me and see if my money will make him slip on the
So
floor.
let's break this down into a sequence.
Okay.
The first thing that happens, you try to leave, and you try to beat him to the door. So roll your quick reflexes. 11. Pretty good roll.
Whoa, you could make that one a 6 if you wanted.
Uh-oh.
And make it a new skill.
Oh.
What?
So it's still an 11. We'll just call it a 2 6s. So you gain running real fast. 3.
3.
You are now going to try to literally throw money at him to make this problem go away. So do that.
Oh
8.
no.
Now, you were going to creatively use your dog
I was,
to try and
yeah.
toss it and trip him up as he
Yeah,
tries
yeah.
to run out the door? Okay, do that.
Oh.
Okay, guys, you failed.
I feel like we've oddly devolved into attacking each other. Like the girl wanted.
But only when it comes to childish things like who gets to lead the room first. So you all stand up, you all catch each other's eye, and you all know, oh, it's on. I'm getting out of this room first. But he goes for it. He just runs, and you grab a wad of cash and throw it at him, and you get your dog, and you kind of like try and bowl it. But all that happens is your wad of cash hits the rolling dog, because Derek has been out of the door for like a while now.
Can I just like slowly walk out after him?
And Gina just kind of, walks out the door.
Come on, you guys.
Tra-la-la.
What are you doing?
You find.
Can I also pick up some of that cash and put it in my pocket?
Do you want to do it without being seen?
No.
Then sure. Are you going to allow this Gaspard
I'm
Ramirez
hella
MD?
rich. I don't care.
Okay.
Take it.
Yeah, you got some cash now. You
Yes,
might
I can
notate
order
that
my own pizza.
if that's where your brain goes. You hear the sound of distant sobbing coming from the kitchenette/half bath.
Let's go investigate.
Yeah, let's
You
do
investigate
it.
it? All right, so you guys all pile down the stairs. I guess politely allowing each other to just
Yeah.
take their
Well,
time.
these
going
stairs
down.
are so big we can go down like, all at once.
Oh, right.
I
Oh,
think.
right. Well, yeah, this is the grand staircase, so yes.
In like
yeah.
a Wizard of Oz type
Yes.
foursome.
4 abreast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you all link arms
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
Skip.
and then
Down.
skip
Down
down
the
the stairs.
stairs.
Okay, that looks really awesome. You guys get down there and you find Sarsaparilla sobbing in the kitchenette/half bath. Sarsaparilla,
What gives, Sarsaparilla?
Oh my lord, we're never gonna escape. The whole thing is a trap. The whole thing is a
What do
trap.
you mean a trap?
The mystical thing that you was talking about that keeps us here.
the mystical wards. She
hand?
means the
Oh.
wards.
Oh. right.
That hand is good.
The mystical walls is like drawn into the walls, etched into the foundation. There's some kind of purification spell. I don't know.
No,
It's a
sorry, I
great
hate to be
thing.
that guy. It's a ritual of cleansing. I don't mean to micromanage. It's important to me that things are named properly. That's a last time. Sorry.
Oh.
I don't know how to do that. I went to beauty school. I didn't go to enchantment school or Hogwarts or whatever you do.
Did any of you go to enchantment school?
I went to medical school, which is kind of the same
Oh, that's
thing.
It is
Very
kind of.
close,
No, that's the college we went to was an enchantment college.
Was it? I don't
Yeah.
remember that. Was it?
Yeah, let's do it.
I can't quite remember.
Oh no.
Oh.
Liar.
No, it was Her Lady of the Enchanted School College.
Ah, right.
It was it was a woman who was actually an alumni of a different school who
Yeah.
gave the money that endowed your school that you went to and
I
insisted
gotta
on the
say,
name.
it would make sense for Jasper to have gone to an enchantment school to have built his mansion.
Well, that's where he got his PhD.
Oh.
But for
His
undergrad,
undergrad.
yeah, he went to Enchanted Lady of that man. I don't whatever the fuck I just said. I don't know.
Nobody says it.
It doesn't
right.
matter.
Yeah, it's hard to remember. You're not entirely sure what your alma mater is.
Yeah.
You just tell people you went to college.
College.
So yeah, there are mystical wards etched into this place. If you spend the whole night here, you will be trapped here forever. If you don't spend the whole night here, you won't be able to collect your giant cash payday.
Well, we have to get that. So we need to figure out we've got to break the system. What do we do?
Yeah,
Look for a book. Maybe a book of spells.
Yeah.
a library might be a good place to start.
Library.
Are you guys going to try and find a library.
Yeah.
I'd like to use my dog to sniff out where the library is so we can be
Okay.
more
Your
accurate.
dead dog?
Do that.
Your dead
That
dog.
sounds like a creative use of a dead dog. So roll your 2 dice.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh.
So you grab your dog and you go, find the library, boy. And everyone just
point to
kind
where
of
it's going.
stares at you as you sit there staring at the dog. And then, right, yeah, this dog's dead. This dog's dead. It's totally not going to be able to find a library.
Uh-oh.
Just then, there's a flash of blue light from the ceiling. And Matt's back. Oh, wait, hey, sorry, I know I said last time, but you guys said you were trying to find the library?
Yeah.
I happen to know where the light... There's a flash of purple light all of a sudden. And you hear, Matt! Mystical Hand's wife has been added by BSB Care.
I thought Mystical Hand was gender fluid.
He is, but he identified as hetero when he married. Mystical Hand's wife is a courageous,
This isn't.
ass-kicking,
Oh no.
Guys, I'm always dealing with jealous wives.
Viking.
Like,
Another hand comes out of the cloud. This one is glowing a luminescent purple, and it is wearing giant Viking horns with blonde braids trailing down. Also googly eyes. Matt, what are you doing down here? Oh, sorry. Matt, what are you doing down here? Oh, nothing, Mystical Hand's wife.
I would
that's
like
your
to
name.
attempt to seduce Mystical Hand's wife.
Are you just down here associating with these earth hussies? Go for it.
All right.
This is going to be a bit harder because she's pissed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no.
She kicks ass.
Yeah.
She kicks ass.
Okay.
Oh!
How is that possible?
So how do you attempt to seduce Mystical Hand's wife?
Well, can I reach her?
Yep.
Awesome.
You're on the second floor. Oh, wait, no, you guys are down in the kitchen at half
We're in the
bath.
kitchen half bath.
But they're coming
But
from the
it's small,
ceiling
so
of
they're
the
gonna
kitchen
come-
at half bath.
Oh,
yeah.
so it's like close.
Yeah, they're like right in your face. It's uncomfortable.
I say, I can't, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I have never seen a hand as beautiful as you. And I reach out and I take one of the braids and I run it through my hand. And then I take the tip of the braid and I rub it around my lips.
So she just like kind of cocks her head towards you like she's listening to you, and then she turns back and just stares at Matt, and she says, "Really?" And she turns and looks at you and says, "Okay, look, honey, I'm flattered, but I currently swing this way, okay? So I'm gonna have to ask you to let go of my braid before I have to open up a can." Now, Mystical Hand's wife, don't get out of control. You guys see what I'm currently doing right now? Like, I'm just having my hands talk to each other. Thanks for tuning in to Roll for Shoes. These are the people you're wasting all your time with? Our kids? You promised you'd take them to the park. I know, they were saying things wrong. Listen. Okay, what are they trying to do? They're trying to undo the mystical wards?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, I can help with that. Or maybe she can't because the wheel of genre change has been activated by the abstruse one.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, are we turning it around?
That like distant machine noise is the sound of the wheel being lowered into place. All right, here we go. Huh.
Oh,
No, it's cool. That has to happen the first time.
Oh.
Disaster film.
Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Listen, you guys are all way too focused on these mystical wards. Those aren't gonna mean jack shit when the volcano erupts from underneath.
Oh, what?
That's right, you guys. Jasper Willis's old mansion was actually built on the hill overlooking Shantytown. This we knew, but what no one knew was this hill is no hill. This hill is actually Mount Tiny Floakoki.
Volcano Koki, only one of the
great
most
one.
famous volcanoes of all time.
Right, and it was lost. We didn't know where it
Didn't know where it
was.
went.
That's what all those earthquakes have been.
Long ago, geologists misplaced Mount Tiny Floakoki. And it was lost to the mists of time. A house was built here. But now, as she speaks that, you feel a slight rumble from beneath your feet.
See, those mystical wards aren't going to last much about this. We should get out of here, Matt.
You're right, mystical hand's wife. I'll take the kids to the park. Good luck, guys.
Wait, wait. So if the volcano explodes, and we're still here, do the mystical wards still keep us here, even though the house isn't here anymore? Or
Just real quick before I go. No, the mystical wards would be destroyed along with the house, probably along with you, but this volcano isn't the kind that, like, erupts all at once. It's the kind where lava dramatically begins to flow upwards in a way that forces you floors higher. You'll see, don't worry about it.
Well, I'm not leaving this house without my money. Volcano be damned. I will try to seduce that volcano if it comes to it. I will seduce it.
You guys believe her.
I believe her. We should let her seduce that volcano and try to climb up to the 3rd floor.
Yep.
All right, so you guys definitely are starting to smell a little smoke, and you feel the floor rumbling beneath you. Actually, everyone make a roll. Make a roll for me. And this is just a normal roll. This is just a normal roll. Oh man, that's actually going to be really problematic for me. Suck it, everybody. So, who rolled the 2 and the 4?
I did.
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 4.
2 and 4. You guys get experience points. So your feet all begin to get real hot. In fact, your shoes both melt. Both pairs of your shoes.
Oh, that was my only pair of shoes.
It was just a pair of shoe. You actually only had one
That was
shoe.
my only shoe.
Your other foot is just scalded. The floor is getting real hot down here. Everyone else, you all are wearing super heavy-duty shoes.
I
that's the
already
skill
drew
you gain.
myself with 6-inch hooker heels and platforms on the toe, so I'm good. They actually have a fish bowl in it, so the water is like the fish will fry up and die, but the water is protecting me.
That's what the salesman said when he sold them to you. That was his specific pitch, and
Yep.
you always let people know that's why you bought them. So your shoes actually do not melt, but they all get really, really hot despite being such super heavy-duty shoes. So you all wrote that down, right? You now have super heavy-duty shoes too, as a skill.
Wow.
But you're gonna have to take them off for a second because they're getting so hot that your feet can't stay inside them. But you don't want to take them off right here. You guys got to get off of this floor. It's getting really, really hot. Where are you going to go?
To the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Yeah.
To the stairs, to the stairs, to the stairs, to the stairs. Yep. All right, so you all run to the stairs. And as you go up the stairs, you guys whose feet are really hot from the shoes have to take your shoes off. You two are just, the bottoms of your feet are just getting like horrifically burned. You had a question?
I have
You
run
raised
really
your hand.
fast, so I can go like really fast.
Do it. Do it.
Really fast, 3.
Yeah.
Right? So like 3 dice?
3.
Running real fast.
Oh.
All right, yeah, can't beat that. Never mind. Your feet aren't hot. You're like that lizard that runs on top of water. You just turn your legs sideways and start pinwheeling them over the floor. You're up. Luckily, no one could see you do that because you were running real fast. But if they had, they'd have nightmares forever.
Oh, wow.
So you run up the stairs. Your feet are fine. Yours are really burned, but this isn't your first time. So
I'm used to this.
you're all up the stairs. And as the last one of you gets up onto the 2nd floor landing, you see the floorboards of the ground floor begin to smolder and smoke, and all of a sudden they catch flame in random places as a layer of lava bubbles slowly up from the floorboards of the ground floor and starts seeping out into the ground floor of the house.
Typical for this kind of movie, I will now devolve into hysterics that are useless and help nobody.
Perfect.
Ah, we're gonna die! We're gonna die! Oh God, help me! I'm too young!
Thank you.
Are all 3 of you going to slap me?
Simultaneously.
Okay. Please roll to resist being slapped unless you don't want to.
Wow.
So we miss.
Well, no, I rolled the 5.
You rolled the 5?
We missed.
Okay, so
I want to make mine at 6 though, just for a
Yeah, I'll do
For
that
future
too.
Yeah.
slap
I'll
needs.
do that too.
okay, so
Slap.
you all
Oh.
you all gain slapping 2.
I am going to upgrade the skill of avoiding slaps.
Avoiding slaps? Okay, well then Talene.
Yes.
2 of them did not succeed, and one of them tied with you. So I would like you to please describe to me what it looks like when 3 people try and slap you simultaneously.
Well, yes. I am in hysterics.
Of course.
So I'm not just standing still. I'm like flailing around. So it's like swing and a miss. Like I don't even see it. It's just like they're so uncoordinated that they slap it where I was, and then I'm more swing and a miss, and then I lock eyes with him, and I cock an eyebrow, and he slaps me across the face, and I say thank you.
Oh no, man, she liked it. But that effect is, I guess, she's probably not so hysterical now, right?
Yeah.
The cloud of lust has cleared your thoughts.
That's how it is for me. Nothing's right until.
So ground floor doesn't look like it's really going to work here, guys. This very slowly erupting volcano has cut off your ground floor exit.
Does that mean all my things are gone too? They were probably in the servants' quarters down there.
The servants' quarters? Oh yeah, that
I
was
just
definitely.
had 2 things, but
My
that was all I had. Oh yeah.
Oh, the lounge.
So we need to make sure we don't go into that room with that little girl.
Yeah, the lounge was definitely
Now we
burned
don't
up
have
too.
your bedazzler.
Let's see. The indoor basketball court, that's fine. The attic is obviously fine. The billiards room, we'll say that's fine too. But the lounge and the servants' quarters, your suitcases, guys, are dead. I'm sorry, your bindle with 2 things in it and your suitcase are totally destroyed.
Oh, no.
So I feel like we're in a really bad spot here because we gotta get rid of these.
I know of this place where there was a ladder just down that big long hallway. If I could sling this dog up there and stretch it out, we can all crawl up this dog. If you guys are
Crazy
interested.
person gonna sling a dog up and stretch it out for us.
I can help us climb up to the next level if you guys are interested.
I have some medical tape, but we have to go to the billiards
Well,
room to
now
get it.
that is much more reasonable to climb up a rope of medical tape.
Unfortunately, the billiards room is on the 3rd floor, so I think we're going to have to try Harold's plan in order to get up there.
Well, I wasn't aware of where the billiards room was.
It's on the
because
3rd floor.
I didn't quite make it there.
Right.
All right.
People understand that our lives are in jeopardy without my bedazzler.
Just don't go in the playroom. You're totally fine.
We'll just leave the
It'd be great to have your things, though. You have a bunch of useful stuff, probably, because you're hella rich.
To have my bag.
Where's that butler robot? He could go through the lava to the lounge and get my bedazzler.
Totally good. You should keep that in mind if you run into him. All right, Harold, lead them to the room where the ladder once was.
Oh, God.
You do that. You don't have to roll for that.
Oh.
You remember where it is.
All right.
But when you get there, now I'm sorry. What was your plan with the dog?
I'm gonna kind of mally it out a little bit,
Okay.
sling it up there, and we'll crawl up the dog like a rope.
Okay.
Up its tail.
Do you want to throw? So you're gonna stretch
20
out the dog.
Yeah.
You want to throw like its like head and front paw. I'm sorry, its head and back paws up there, so that they kind of like latch on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Will you roll creative use of dog for me?
Yes, I will.
Oh, my goodness.
Do a big.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
All right. Okay.
You all watch in astonishment. Apparently, just the ambient heat of the lava has kind of like just smoothed out the cellular structure of this dead dog a bit. And you watch as Harold just kind of just molds it like Play-Doh, just kind of rolls it out on the floor like a snake, makes it long, then twirls it above his head and lassos it up onto the next floor landing, where its back paws and head make a solid connection with the floor. He gives it a good tug to make sure it's a strong connection. He did it.
All right.
I would like
Physics be damned. He
I would
did
like,
it.
I would like to give Harold a reward seduction, where I just seduce him to say good job.
Like a real quick good job seduction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh! Whoever made me change dice. Thank you. Wow.
Harold, do you have the wherewithal to like resist this, or do you not want to?
Well, if I don't resist, it's just me and this dead dog. So I'm gonna say let's make this happen.
Okay. So we'll call this Participation prize seduction?
Okay, yeah.
3. So it's like just a quick little spurt of bonus seduction anytime someone does something. It's like a gold star.
That's gonna come in handy.
Surprising competency seduction?
Sure.
She already wrote down the first one now.
Well, I can't
And we'll
erase
say,
it.
we're gonna house rule, this one has a mechanic attached to it, a first in Roll for Shoes. We will say that when you successfully give that to someone,
Okay.
they get to add 1 to their next die roll.
Beautiful.
So Ethan, why don't you go ahead and write down you have a +1 to your next die roll because of your participation prize seduction. Now, they don't get to choose which next die roll, it's just the next time you have to
Yes.
roll a die.
True.
But you feel yourself emboldened by her quick seduction.
It's real fast, you guys.
Yeah, we missed it.
There's lava downstairs.
So we climbing this dog or what?
Toad's
Yes.
climbing this
Yeah?
dog.
Who's going first?
I'll go first.
All right, make a roll to climb this dog. That's cool, I do that all the time. You know what, everybody give me a roll to climb the dog. Let's all throw our dice in the pot there. Hey Ethan, great news, you get a +1 to this. It's a 6, but not for skills, just for success.
Sure.
Dude, this one. No, this one. Sorry.
Think carefully, this is important.
Oh.
2. It's good, and you took a long time to choose your
I
die too, so
know.
that's especially betrayed.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, so you went first, Gaspar?
I went first.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 2.
A 2. Okay, so you go first and just kind of go, I'll take this, and just slip down the dog like it's. I guess some of its fur falls off in the heat, and you just whoop, just fall down onto
Slid
the
right
landing.
down onto my face.
Who else had the 2?
I had it too.
Well, because you at the same time were also trying to climb the dog. You've got a weird thing about being first. So you go over and are also trying to grab it, but when he slips, he knocks your feet from out underneath you. So now the 2 of you are lying in a pile at the bottom of the dog. Who got the 4s?
I did.
Okay, so you guys both go and use them, kind of stand on top of them to get up there, but now you're awkwardly shimmying up the dog, like directly face to face with each other. Like you guys, with each shimmy, your noses touch. And you're going like, no matter how you try and modulate your speed so one of you can get ahead, you both make the same decision at the same time. So you're always just right within kissing distance of each other the whole way up the dog. It's scarring for some reason. Meanwhile, Harold, you wait politely for everyone else to go and then just walk up the dog. It's your dog. You knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So these 2 are still in a heap at the bottom. Oh, and you get experience for failing that.
Why did we think this was a good idea?
Come on, man. Everyone else did it. Haven't you ever climbed a dog before? Ooh, is it getting hot? It's getting a little hot.
It is a little toasty.
It's getting a little hot. You guys are going to have to get up there somehow.
Yeah.
And clearly climbing is not going to work for you. So the 3 of you are up at the top of the landing by the head and back paws of the dog. Did this dog have a name, incidentally?
Now, Jasper never told me the name, but
Was it?
last I remember was Lavinio, I think. Was the,
Lavinio?
Yeah.
Lavinio. All right,
Lavinio.
yeah.
Naturally.
Could I like look around and see if there are any like rats or other little animals
That's
nearby?
your choice?
Yeah.
Is still
Yeah.
looking for rats?
Yeah.
Not to get my medical bag with the tape
I would
in
look for
it. It's in the billiards
something
room.
more useful than a rat.
Okay, well, in fairness, she asked first, so
I'll do with that.
look for a rat.
Okay.
Or other small animal, I believe was your.
Multiple. Oh yeah.
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
Animal hunting.
All right, yeah, you locate the small animal of your
Animal
choice.
Location.
Okay. Can it be multiple or just one?
Well, you were just looking for one.
Okay. What is my skill?
I don't know. What are
that?
you trying to do with it?
Oh, I'm getting there, but
Okay,
I just rolled a 6.
Well, what did you find?
I assume a rat. 'Cause that's what I
Locating rodents.
Locating rodents. I would like to kill it
Oh.
and then
okay.
taxidermy it.
Oh.
And
She's pretty good at it.
And add it to this dog thing to see if that helps.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like what? Like some sort of thing you can wrap around the dog rope? So,
Pretty
okay.
much.
So roll to kill this rat you just found.
Locating rodents. Hold on, I'm gonna catch up. Okay.
This is
Did go an unexpected direction.
why do these games always get so dark?
Okay.
So you look down into this rat's eyes and prepare to snap its neck, but it looks back up at you with just big eyes and kind of, it has a kernel of corn that it found, and it's just eating it with its little front paws while it
no.
looks at you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. Oh, I put my hand out to it so it can crawl up my arm, and I'll yell down, "Sorry, guys!"
I guess now you have a pet rat, though.
I do.
So you were looking for something useful. Roll to what?
Oh, can I like do my running fast, like go like Scooby-Doo status and like be like, you know, run up the wall? Like,
Oh, yeah,
like
sure,
Matrix
try that.
Style? Okay, I got 3.
And since that's physically impossible, I'll roll 3 dice too.
Oh, wait.
Okay,
Math.
so
11 and 13.
yeah, so I win. Here's the thing, though. You gain an experience point, which you could now spend 2 of those to turn those into 2 6s.
Yep.
So I highly recommend doing that. And this is now getting, so this is a subtype of running real fast. So this is our first level 4 skill.
Wow.
So they have to get more and more specific here. So this is now running real fast up walls 4. It doesn't work this time though. You misjudge the distance, so you go to run up the wall and instead
Baby
do a
steps.
kick-ass backflip. Land back on the landing where you were. Looked cool. You were gonna look for something useful?
Yeah.
Roll to do that.
Goodness gracious. Yes.
Yeah, what do you find? Oh, right, you found that one. This is going to be the perfect thing you need. It's length of
Rope?
Rope? Yep, that's what I was going to say.
yeah.
It's a length of rope. Yep, you
I would
find
like
it.
to use my experience points to turn that into a
Looking for stuff.
looking for stuff.
Looking for stuff too.
Looking for stuff too.
You earned it through all the failing. Still looking at you. You've got a big pile of experience there. You should spend that.
Yes, I should.
Okay.
You found rope.
I found a rope. I go over next to the dog, and what is in this room? Like, is there someplace I can like?
Oh, this is just a hallway.
This is just a hallway.
Yeah, there was just a coil of rope by one door.
Oh, naturally.
Just for, like, in case the ladder disintegrated.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So I hand him part of the rope and say, "Hang on to this, big boy," and then I toss the rope down, and I say, "Tie it around your waist will pull you up. Then you won't have to make any more effort that you'll fail at."
Okay, I'm gonna take the rope
Okay.
and tie it around my waist.
Okay. So I would like, who's pulling it up? The 2 of you?
Do you want to join us?
Oh well, I guess I can help. Since you asked.
Okay, all 3 of you make a roll, and if it's something that could possibly be beaten by 1d6, I'll have you make a roll, but it probably won't be. All right, yeah, you guys pull him up. Also, you roll a 6, so we'll call that strength. All right, so you are now up on the top landing. Meanwhile, you are still trying to orient yourself because you just flipped in the air and now you're a little
weird
dizzy.
thing, yeah.
Wasn't what you were expecting.
No.
Not what you were trying to do.
No.
But they would, I guess, like you to tie the rope to yourself as well, so that they can pull
Yes.
you up.
Yeah.
Also, it's like it's really getting toasty down here. Like you kind of like look out the door and you can see that the foyer is now like pretty much half full of lava. And it's coming up to the 2nd floor.
Wait a second, y'all. What's gonna happen to us when we get to the top? Please tell me there's a helicopter up there. Please tell me there's a helicopter up on the
he's
top
rich.
floor.
We can't know that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're looking for, is a helicopter.
All right, so you tied around your waist?
Yep.
Is everybody helping pull this up?
Yes.
How? 4 of you on one rope? Come on, that's ridiculous. All right, do it.
I'm gonna use my 2 strength now.
All right, you have strength. Okay, yeah, you're just all the way pulled up.
You like hit the ceiling.
They pull you up, and then you do an accidental backflip onto the landing. Perfect landing, but man, you are disoriented. You flipped one way and then the other way, so now your ear fluids are just all over the place. Anyways, you're now all on the 3rd floor landing.
All right.
The 3rd floor, you all intuit, is the home of the billiards room and the indoor basketball court,
Oh, that's what I
among
was gonna
other
say.
scenic locations. All right, so what's the plan here?
Well, it seems like we have to get out of here alive without being stuck in this mystical whatever they were called.
Those are probably going to all get burned up in the lava.
Right, but like we'll also die when those get burned up, so
No, you don't die when those burned up. I'm sorry, did I give you that impression?
No, because the house will be gone.
Oh,
Since
right,
the entirety
yeah,
of the house
yes, that'll
is
happen.
mystical
Yeah,
ward.
sorry, yes.
So do we still need to find this stuff? I'm confused about what our goal needs to be, other than not die.
I'm also very confused on account of, is this lava rising up inside the house but not the rest of the world? It's like a 3-story tall pillar of lava, or is it busting out into the world and like the whole world is just up to lava? up to its
I see. Yeah, so you guys,
Because there's no safe place to go when we
right?
die.
Yeah, no, that's a valid question. You feel two tiny pinpricks on your shoulder, and you look over and you see 2 little metal figures, very tiny metal figures on your shoulder. And Groot says,
That's right, we followed you from the playroom. We've been hiding underneath your shirt collar.
and Winthrop Iron Bottom Hastings says, I think he figured that out, Groot. Why don't we just tell him while we're here?
I told you we're here to help you, but you have to trust me.
Okay, Dom, you can't just use this to make comments, okay? This is for important business only. Even though get to T'Challa is a totally valid thing to say. Don't erase it like you're embarrassed.
You're gonna have to trust me, Gaspard.
So I turn to my shoulder and I say, yes, I trust you. What
Okay.
should we do?
What's he doing? What are
So-
you doing?
This is no time to lose your mind.
Clearly,
Nobody.
the mystical wards of the house are keeping the lava contained in here, which is why it isn't spilling out all over down into the valley of Shantytown Valley.
Hey guys, you see out the window?
Yeah.
There isn't any lava in Shantytown.
Oh,
I think
thank
it's
God.
because the mystical wards are keeping the lava inside the house.
Don't worry, Gina. Your shanty is safe.
Good. I gotta have somewhere to go back to if I don't get this money. So.
But tell him the bad news, Groot. And he does like another kickflip on his board. He brought that too. Such a cool, pathetic robot.
That's right. Since I relayed this important information to you, I'm now entitled to 5% of your gross income should you receive the inheritance.
You know what? I'm good at slapping, so I think I want to slap them off of my arm.
Do it.
Off of my shoulder.
Do it. You got slapping too,
No,
right?
I have slapping too.
Okay.
I'm going to slap them off of my shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Oh, you do. And as they go, you kind of like just angle it down. So hopefully they'll fall down the shaft and then bounce off the railing into the lava. So you just give them a slap. And as they go, Winthrop says, I deserve this. And Groot goes,
You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
then you hear nothing. Then you hear a tiny plop and a sizzle and silence.
That's the second time they've burned up in this game.
It's true.
They're remarkably resistant to that. They are made of metal. All right, so down is not an option. Outside might be. Up might be. Those are pretty much your only options at
What
this
time
point.
is it?
What time is it?
Yeah.
It's like 11:45.
At night?
Even
How long have we
begun.
been here?
Not too long, really. Okay, fine. It's
like-
midnight. Good point. I'll give you an
Waited
extra
for that
15
pizza.
minutes.
I think we should try for the billiards room so we can get the medic kit, just in case. If anybody gets hurt.
It's a good idea.
Good idea.
Good idea.
My
All
head's
right.
still bleeding, by the way, from earlier whenever I...
Yeah, it never stopped. Your platelet count is really low because of the water quality
The
in
rat is just
Shantytown.
on there.
I'm used to that.
The rat is just kind of keeping it going.
Yeah.
Her name's Rebecca.
You convince yourself that Rebecca is attempting to use her natural healing saliva to close your wound, but that's probably not what's
That's what
happening.
rats do. I know this living in Shantytown.
That's medical treatment when you live in Shantytown.
Like a
Anyway,
leech.
people
yeah.
get sick and someone catches a rat and has it lick them.
Okay.
That's the doctors. They're just rats. So
You guys, I found a doctor!
Ooh, that's a big
this
one.
is Dr. Rebecca.
She has a daytime talk show. So the lava is rising up. It's soon it will reach the second floor. You guys need to locate the billiards room. What is your plan? You're unfamiliar with the layout of this house. There is a hallway so it continues on in front of you. There's doors on either side, and then T-bones. There's a hallway to the right, a hallway to the left, and then it's a lowercase T-bone, so there's a hallway that continues in front of you as well.
This is a ridiculous amount of hallways.
Well, yeah, it was an eccentric billionaire's mansion, so also it's mystically warded. Who knows what's in here?
I think we should just all close our eyes and just go a direction.
I'm with that.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah?
I don't think we need to
trust it.
close our eyes.
Everyone said they were with that,
I'm not with that. I'm keeping my eyes open. I'll go whatever direction y'all want to go.
There are, well, don't say that, because there are 4 directions to go, and one of them is back over the shaft that you came from.
know.
So everyone roll a die. And wait, hold on. Actually, I'm gonna break out of the roll for shoes tradition here, and we're gonna break out some D4s.
Whoa.
Because that way, we can choose one of the 4 different directions you went. Now, if anyone rolls a 4, you have walked off down the shaft behind you. So let me just pass those to you guys.
Here, I've got
You
it.
have your own?
Yeah.
I kept my eyes open.
Yeah, you're fine.
So I don't have to be a part of this foolishness.
All right, roll your D4s, everybody.
Oh no.
All right, Ethan, you got a 2.
Okay.
4.
3.
3?
Oh,
That's cool.
good.
Yeah, I do that too. All right, so you kind of feel Derek nearby, and he seems like he's always got a great idea of where to go and how fast to get there. So you just kind of go with him. You're doing your own thing. So he's going straight. You're like, you feel when in doubt, you always go left. So you close your eyes and go left. Gina, you think this is just so much fun. You close your eyes and do a pirouette and just start walking in front of you, and you walk off the shaft and fall 20 feet down. Onto, I guess, the bottom of a pile of coiled rope. And the back half, did you restring your dog?
I still haven't yet. It's still down.
Okay, the back squishy half of a dog. Thank God those things were there.
Oh.
Well, some of the front half and some of the back half.
Some of the back.
The tail and front paws
Right.
and dog ass of the dog. So you only sprain your ankle.
Oh, good.
And years from now, you'll develop really debilitating shin pain.
Oh,
But for now, you don't have to worry about that.
I've got Rebecca for that, though.
Right. So you fell off. You watch all of this.
I just sit back and go, these people are crazy.
Okay. So I guess, do you want to follow any group?
There's still
Not that
No,
one.
not that one? Okay.
Not that
The
group.
2 that went straight or the one that went to the left? Or do you want to go to the right and make this real hard for me? You can say that. That's okay if you want to do that. Let's split the party.
Yes.
Always a good idea.
I will go over to the shaft because I recognize that these people are so foolish and I'm the only thing keeping them alive. And I will shout down that shaft, "Want me to help you back up?"
Sure.
Why did you check your sheet first? Do I have resisting help? I don't. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna help her back up
I'm gonna help her back up.
by doing the same thing before, tying the rope around her waist and using your strength to
We
haul her
apparently
up?
dropped the rope to the bottom
I've
of the
got the
shaft.
rope.
Well, just part of the rope.
Oh, like it's.
It's the bottom coil of the rope. This was a
Okay.
50-foot rope.
All right.
All ropes are 50 feet in length.
Yeah, same plan.
Okay. All right. So use your strength.
I'm so glad I have 2 strength. Oh.
Ooh, please roll a d6 for me, Gina. Okay. Gina ragdolls it as you just pull her up.
Come on, Rebecca.
I've got crazy adrenaline going on. Like, I'm just like,
So while you guys are doing that, let's follow Dr. Gaspard, who went to the left. So at some point, you open your eyes and find yourself in a hallway that dead ends with 3 doors, one in front of you and one on either wall beside you. None of these have a distinctly billiardsy feel to them, but in fairness, you don't know what that would be. So
Let's try the one right in front.
the one right in front. Okay, so roll to see if it's unlocked.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, who got the opening, you got investigation.
I got
So you should
investigation.
roll 2 dice,
Okay.
actually.
Should I roll a second one? Or
Yeah,
that
roll
one
a
again?
second one. Okay, so you succeed, and you could spend an experience to
let's
make
do
that a
that.
skill. Okay, so a subset of investigation that involves opening doors in the house.
Maybe
Investigating
sort of
doors?
like intuition, like good intuition for the right direction. Like
Door intuition.
Door intuition. That's
intuition.
exactly where my head was going. You have door intuition 3. You've always, since you were a wee medical doctor, you've always just had a good feeling about
A rat.
doors.
We medical doctor.
Right. Ever
When I
since
was
you,
a rat.
Yeah. Right. Now you're a pediatrician,
Now
so
I'm
you've
a
graduated to the
pediatrician.
next level.
I'm a
You've
real person.
specialized. So you open the door, and this door is not to the billiards room, unfortunately. It is to the indoor basketball court, though. And it opens up like this is a full-size basketball court. You don't remember seeing a lumpy part of the house hanging off to the side of the 3rd floor, but impossibly, there is a full-size basketball court here with bleachers, and there's like big lights up at the top of the stadium ceiling. Like you could play a real good game of basketball here.
what do you think Jasper did with that room?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess he played basketball games there.
He'd be like, hey, I need teams to show up.
He
I'm
had
gonna
team
need a
lock-ins.
star. I need some people in the stands. There better be a wave.
Oh, right. No, you remember. One time when you were here giving him a massage, you remember seeing a group of nice gentlemen that were dressed like the Harlem Globetrotters just walking in the front door at the time. So maybe he
Makes
did,
sense,
did
yeah.
exhibition games or something here. I don't know. He's an eccentric billionaire, but this is the indoor basketball court, and Derek Jorgen's suitcase is just plopped in the middle of the basketball court.
So I think I'm going to use my investigation to dig through his bags.
You're going to investigate his bags.
I'm going to investigate his bags.
Okay. Roll to do that for me. Did you have any kind of lock or anything on your luggage?
I don't feel like he would have a lock.
Yeah, probably
on there.
not. I mean,
No.
you're not flying.
Exactly.
You didn't check your bags.
Exactly.
Okay, yep, roll for it. All right, pushing aside any sense of ethics or morals you might have, which you're used to as a medical doctor. Wait, no, sorry, you're not a lawyer. You open his suitcase and
Yes.
paw through his things. What did you bring? That one thing that you were like, oh, I might need this. What was that thing?
Benadryl.
Benadryl, yeah, you find some Benadryl.
Yeah.
There it is. Derek looked like he might be the type who has allergies. So this makes sense that you would find this in here. Other than that, it's all socks. It's not even like pants or anything, just a bunch of socks and a thing of Benadryl. There it is in there. The lights come on all around you, and spectral crowd members just appear in the stands.
No, ghost.
And you hear the distant haunting strains of it's time to play some basketball, Gaspar Ramirez, for your life. Anyways, let's go back. Let's go back to these two who went straight. So how long before you guys open your eyes?
It's a good 6 steps in.
Good 6 steps in, okay.
Yeah, sounds
After
about
we heard the rat and the other shanty fall, we thought, well, we'll probably open up our eyes.
Yeah, good plan.
Safety first.
Good plan, good plan. So you open your eyes. This hallway, this one's really easy. It just goes straight for a little bit, then it turns left, then it turns right, kind of wiggles around for a little bit, gets really dark, the lights come back, there's a tiny table with a flower and a vase on it, and then a door. So it could be worse.
It's not bad.
No, not at all.
You guys want to try and open the door?
Yeah, let's try
Who's
it
going
on
to do
the
it?
door.
Are you both going to try and do it at the same
Yeah,
time?
let's do it.
Yeah.
You're both
teamwork.
going to try and do it at the same
Teamwork.
time?
Yeah.
Or is someone going to try and do it first?
I'll try to do it first.
Okay, that's right. So use your quick reflexes, and you just roll a d6 to open the door. Oh, you have to roll in there. Oh, okay.
2 6s.
Okay, hold on. You're new, right? You guys are new. You don't know the rules yet. So we'll say you rolled 2 6s
It was
in the
2
dice
6s,
tray.
guys.
You
Like
earned
all
that.
this.
You can
I'm
roll your
cool with
d6 just in case you get a 6 here. Nope. Hey,
Well, I got
The opposite.
one for the pile. So you go to open the door, and it's already open, and Derek's here. So you get a rank in Being the first to do trivial things 3. Congratulations, Derek. You're now pretty much always guaranteed to be the first person to do those trivial things. This is going to do great things for your ego. So you open the door, you're through it, and that's fine. He deserved that. Walk through the door. This is the billiards room. You can tell because there's a pool table in the middle of it.
Interesting. Okay.
And there's a pool inset in the pool table.
Oh.
It's a pun.
It's a pool table.
Eccentric billionaire. Yeah, it looks like there's a plexiglass layer that you lay down on top of like a koi pond beneath
really
the
nice.
billiard table, which seems like not having felt would not be really good for a pool table,
Does
but
seem
I
that
mean,
way,
yeah,
but
You know.
he's committed to the pun.
right, yeah.
And magical words and stuff. I'm sure there's some kind of
You know what,
hocus
honestly,
pocus going on.
does he have the time to really be playing a lot of billiards? He's got his own basketball court.
That's a good point. Maybe it's just the koi fish play the pool. I don't know.
You all hear the distant strains of, y'all ready for this?
Somebody found a radio.
So yeah, this is the billiards room. Over on a couch near the billiard table is what looks like, you can tell because it's plated in gold, Gaspard Ramirez's medical doctor suitcase.
Ooh.
It's gold leaf. It's not gold plated. That would be impractical.
I want to open it.
Okay. Did you have a lock on your suitcase?
I did have a lock on my suitcase.
Right. You can't have the poor going through your things. Do you have anything that would help you open a lock?
I got this
Oh, look at
dog.
his sheet.
It's locked. He could have opened
I
it.
don't know. Maybe my quick nope. I don't think I have
I
that.
have this dog that has a pretty strong jaw.
Good point. I can only imagine as you closed your eyes and followed him down the hallway, you reached down behind you and grabbed the dog, and it's been trailing after you like a strung out slinky this whole time. So yeah, would you like to creatively use that dog to
I would
pop the
like
lock?
to, yes,
All right,
please.
go ahead and roll me creative dog use. Totally organic. I'm not even gonna roll. All right. So you gained picking locks with the dog. 3.
With the dog too. All right.
This is gonna be your Swiss Army knife, man. Harold, no one. You're a great dog sitter. I bet.
Thanks.
I bet. People are like, my dog has never been so useful. I recommend Harold. And quiet.
Yeah, it doesn't bark.
And I
Easy
didn't
to
have
clean
a
up
wiener
after,
dog
kinda.
before, but now I do. So yeah, you pop that lock real quick, and it springs open. All manner of things greet your eyes. Medical tape, yes, in abundance. And what were those 2 other things that you brought, just in case?
I also had a scalpel,
A scalpel. Yeah, you
course,
grab
yeah.
that.
and I also had some Vicodin.
Okay, wow. Yep. Scalpel, Vicodin, medical tape. And then just a bunch of like magazines that are like just pediatrician special interest. But a lot of the covers like seem like they've been pasted on, like they're covering up another different magazine cover, but like you don't have to investigate that, right? And that's fine. You'd probably prefer if they
No,
didn't.
those are
like-
not important.
Sure.
I wish I was in that room.
Well, you're not.
I'm saving your life.
Do you guys want to take a look around the billiard room? You want to take these things? You do hear the distant strains of competitive sporting event music. And also, don't forget, that lava is rising slowly and inevitably behind you. And also, you intuit that it's probably the kind of lava that's going to rise at a rate that doesn't make a lot of sense when you observe it, but makes a lot of sense for the dramatic importance of the story.
Sure.
Yeah.
I say we search the room more.
I'd like to take a look around.
Yeah.
Okay, do any of you have searching things?
No.
Roll real quick to search then for me. All right.
Can I use one of these to increase my searching? A little
Absolutely,
bit?
please do. All right.
It's getting heavy over here.
Yeah. What did we call yours? Looking for stuff too?
Mine's looking for stuff too.
Yours is also looking for stuff too, unless you would like to name it something
That's
different.
all right.
And
I'll take a look.
4 is spelled F-E-R.
F-E-R? Okay.
Looking for stuff.
Looking for stuff.
Right. Sorry. So you find a very auspicious-looking book, just kind of lying on a stand nearby, and you find. What is it? What do you find? You find it looks really useful. It's very specific to this room.
Shovel.
A shovel. Right. Oh, right. The billiard shovel. Because you got to clear out all the koi droppings from the thing, and like those guys.
I got to make sure it's clean.
Right. Yeah. So you have a large shovel.
Right.
But it's very light for its size. It's like a super useful shovel. Anyways, back to you guys. So you pulled her up on the landing.
Yeah.
You hear the distant strains of sporting event music.
Guess I should try again.
What are you doing? Stop it! No, I take
So you close your eyes and start walking straight. I think straight towards the direction
I
of the
pull the
billiard.
rope up, use it to tie her,
Okay.
and drag her the direction of the sound.
Resisting?
Sure.
Okay, then roll for that, please.
Oh, I'm gonna use my strength.
Oh, she's gonna use her strength.
Uh-oh. I don't think I have anything I can use against it. A strong sense of sexual identity. Nope. All right.
That only rarely comes into play, let's be honest. There's very specific situations in which you need that. All right, so she's hogtied and just like, but I mean, her feet can still kind of
No,
shuffle.
yeah, she's tied up here, but her legs are free.
Right.
Because I am not having this anymore.
Right.
And also, I need to keep her available for future seduction.
Her?
Of course.
Oh, have you changed your mind about?
No.
No, just
It is my only tool.
you gotta have that option on
I
the
have
table.
to have the option.
Right.
And I drag her with my massive strength,
Okay.
adrenaline strength, towards the sound of a basketball game.
Okay.
It clearly needs investigating.
All right.
I wish I had my bedazzler.
So you drag her down the hallway and you see, it was the door that was in front of you, right? It was the one right in front of you. That one is ajar. The door at the end of the hallway is ajar. And there's like strobing lights coming out of it. And definitely the music is coming from this way. It kind of sounds like competitive sporting music being played on a ghostly organ. So imagine like the Haunted Mansion if they were about to like get really pumped for like a pep rally.
If they did the Haunted Heinz, like March Madness, the way they do it for Halloween.
Yeah, they totally redecorate for March Madness with all your favorite teams, memorabilia in the attic. It's so
They
cool.
should. That's
Spooky.
It's a
All right.
money-making opportunity right there.
Do you push the door open?
Is there anything in me that would make a good choice now?
I mean, I'm going to say just from my observation, probably not.
Yeah, no.
Historically, no.
No. Historically, no.
So you
yeah,
push the door open?
I'm pushing that door open.
All right, this is like...
You know what? No, I'm kicking the door open. Like,
Ooh.
not even like sneaky, not even like, I'm just like, I've had it. So I come up there with my person drug behind me, and because I'm holding it with rope, and I just wheel back with my super heavy duty shoes and kick the shit out of that door.
Okay. All right, so the door just explodes. Yeah, you just blow it open. And what greets you is a full-on sporting event, a giant stadium. It seems to have grown in size since he first went through. There are people filling all of the stands, and out on the field are two teams who are in a huddle right now. You see Gaspard wearing a sweatband and sweat wristbands, and he seems kind of against his will to be in the middle of the team huddle of the team closest to you. Everyone's kind of huddling around him, and he's looking around like he shouldn't be here. What would you like to do?
Nobody noticed when I exploded through the door?
No, are you kidding? They are so focused on this game.
Gotcha. No, and there's a lot of music. And there's a little...
Can I use communication and yell really loud? What's going on?
I mean, I guess yes. Go ahead and roll it. I can't beat that.
I want to make that a 6.
Of course you do. And what do you want to call that, Gina?
Yelling? I don't know.
Yelling at the worst time?
What about yelling very clearly?
Yelling very clear.
Sure,
3.
yelling very clearly.
Yeah.
I like it.
So somehow the timbre of your voice just cuts through all of the sound in this arena at just the right frequency. And everyone stops, the music stops, they all turn.
Where's this coming
Oh
from?
no, Barky!
Oh no!
The music stops.
The music stops as I knock this down. Sorry guys, I can fix this. They all turn and look at you. And one guy in a trucker hat. I'm a normal functioning adult. A ghostly guy in a ghostly trucker hat comes over to you and says, hey, you guys got tickets?
I seduce him.
Ooh, nice move.
The crowd watches breathlessly to see what you do next.
I don't have any experience.
I can't beat that.
Otherwise,
I can't
I
beat
would-
that. He's not resisting that hard. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I ask for tickets? I just meant, like, of course, you can watch. That's fine. Everybody, they're cool. We can go back to the game. The huddles resume on the field. No one is paying you any mind at this point. What would you like to do? Walk up into the stands? Or try and get towards Gaspard or do something else?
I don't know. I figured we'd try and go find out what's going on with him.
It seems to be a good plan.
Yeah.
It seems to be a stupid plan, which makes it the right plan.
Oh yeah.
Can I shout "Help me"
Absolutely,
very
you
loudly?
can.
I shout "Help me" very loudly.
He's shouting, "Help me!" So maybe you should
Oh,
go
yeah,
check
yeah.
check that out. So you guys go to walk on to the court, and a guy that looks like ghostly security comes up and says, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, you both can't come out here, but before you even have the time." Your trucker-hatted ghostly friend comes running up and says, "Oh no, Carl, it's cool. They're cool. Go right ahead. You can. I know Carl, and yeah, we went to school together. So yeah, go ahead. You can get on out there and yeah, go get on the court of this basketball game. That's totally fine. They're cool." So he just lets you walk out. He was real seduced.
Yeah. It happens.
So you're gonna head for Gaspard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you can start to make out the sounds of the huddle as you get closer. All right, so yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna score more points than the other team, right, guys?
Right, yeah.
And we're gonna do that by getting the ball to the other end and throw it in the hoop, right, guys?
Yeah.
And if we do that, of course, we'll be able to lift the house up. If we win the team, we can lift the house off of this hill and save it from, being devoured in this volcano, right, guys? Right.
God damn it.
Oh.
Oh, great. Oh, wait. Gaspard, are these friends of yours?
Yes.
Because we are.
Yes.
We are down some players. You guys know how to play basketball? Because Gaspard keeps trying to say he doesn't, but look at him. He clearly does.
I mean, if it's gonna save the house, do I
right.
still get paid?
What? Oh, wait, you don't have a contract with the team. This would be on a freelance basis, you playing in this game. But yeah, I mean, show us your stuff, and if you got the chops, maybe we'll invite you on for the rest of the season.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Now we almost have a full team.
What?
Meanwhile, at the other end of the house, you guys have searched the billiard room. You found the book. You found the shovel. Do you want to keep looking elsewhere in the house, or do you want to follow the strains of spooky competitive sporting music? Spookily competitive sporting.
This is my song. Is there like a dance going on?
There's got to be something down there. I don't know. Well, there was one more door in the hallway that we passed on the way up.
Probably check 6 or 7 more doors first.
Let's see if there's a dance going on.
Yeah.
Feel free to do that. I bet some of them will magically lead to the basketball stadium.
Let's go see where the music's coming
Yeah,
from. Let's go see where the
exactly.
music's
Okay, so you guys follow the music. It's not too hard. You just go past the table that has the flower with in the vase, and then you go right, then you go left, then you go straight for a little ways. It got dark back there for a little bit, but then it got light again, and now you're back in the lowercase T-bone hallway. And you can follow the music right down that other hallway to the open door with the flashing light coming through it.
Is there any way we can pick up that vase with the flower on the way back
Absolutely,
there?
yeah. Did you want to do that retroactively?
Yeah.
You now have a vase with a flower.
Okay, sure.
Good thinking, man.
Thank you.
All right, so you guys, well, I'm sorry. Did I say door? I meant exploded lack of door through which light is pulsing. and through which you can see what looks now like an Olympic-sized basketball stadium. There's a bunch of ghostly vendors pushing around carts of ghostly vendings. I don't know what they vend.
The shadow of socks.
Get your socks here.
Hey, those are mine.
Freshly looted socks. That's right, fresh out of some schmuck's bag. Every ghost's favorite kind of sock, pilfered socks. Two pilfered socks over there. Coming at you, sir.
Passing it down.
All right, so you guys walk into the basketball stadium. You see your loose acquaintances at the end. Also, I should point out, as you were walking back to the landing, it was real hot in the landing, and you thought you saw some warm light coming up from that 20-foot drop. The lava's probably steadily increasing at this point. Anyways, not important. You're in a basketball game now. So this guy in a trucker hat comes walking up and says, "Hey, you guys got tickets?"
We're with them.
Yeah, we're with those guys.
Them in the game. We're with the team.
Oh, do you know the one with the sparkly pants?
Yes.
Hey, guys, if I let you pass, could you put in a good word?
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Tell her that Michael thinks she's real swell.
Swell. Got it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
I'd really appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Go on in there. They're cool, man. They're cool. Just let them onto the court. They're fine. So your friends come onto the court. Yes, full team. Now we have a full basketball team. I don't know how many people are on a full basketball team. I think only 7. 5?
5.
There's
Five.
like
5 on
10,
the
but
court.
there's like 5 on the court.
5 on the right.
Good.
Great. Now we have
Perfect.
starters.
4 or 5.
All of us, we're not starters. We're the reserve team. Thank God you're all here. I know basketball. So listen, this other team is undefeated, okay? They are vicious, and, they have a bad reputation because they forcefully decapitate their teams that they destroy. But,
Bummer.
not to worry. You guys seem like you got this well in hand. Anyways, we got to go warm that bench. The first quarter
Wait, this is
quarter
how-
of the game is about to start.
This is how we save the house, right?
Right, yeah. I mean, if we win this game, obviously the house will be lifted up and then placed in a safe location.
Okay.
First drained of lava
pressure,
and then
at least,
placed.
no pressure.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Well, I mean, if you don't win the game in the first quarter of the game, then the house is probably going to get destroyed in this lava. All right, let's play ball.
All right, let's do it.
He says, confusing his sports momentarily. So they all leave the basketball court, leaving the 5 of you out there, and you turn to face the opposing team, who seem to be made up entirely of 7-foot-tall shadow people with blazing purple eyes.
Naturally. Oh, y'all.
Woo! Go shadow people!
I ain't never in my life even finished a gym class.
Well, you have strength and heavy-duty shoes, and so do I.
That's true.
And you're
I
fast.
run really
And you
fast.
run really fast.
I can locate rodents.
And you can locate rodents.
Also, guys, she's real secure in her sexual identity.
yeah.
That comes into
that
play.
too.
That's a good point.
That too.
Well, I mean, I got
And you
some
have a dog.
Dog thing.
Hey, don't undervalue the fact that you also have a shovel and a vase with a flower in it.
That's a good point.
Yes.
Oh, and my book.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you ever open that?
No, I never opened the book.
Now might be a good time.
Yeah, shadow
Open the book.
people. Let's open. Can we open the book? Do I have to roll for it?
No, I mean, you could just open the book.
okay.
Unless there's something weird. Was there something, did you notice anything weird that would keep you from opening the book normally?
No,
Yeah, I didn't
it's
see
a-
anything
it's a
either.
book,
I
yeah.
agree. Yeah, it just seemed like a normal book.
Yeah.
All right, so you open it up. This appears to be a spell book of some kind. Now, you did go pre-enchanter at our enchanted lady of the college of
College.
the mystical
Just-
college.
just
At
call it college. I just
In
call it college,
You
yeah.
just call it college.
Right.
In college,
Right.
you were in the pre-enchanter track before you switched to. What? I'm sorry. What? I just have college roommate for you, and I'm sure your identity extends further than that. What did you eventually specialize in?
Stuff. Things.
Letters, huh? All right.
Sounds like a venture capitalist.
I am.
You're currently in between jobs.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of this is familiar to you. This definitely looks like some sort of ritual. Do you want to try and recall your pre-enchanter days?
Yes, I would like to do that.
Enchantmentship 101?
Wait a minute, you were on the photo on the wall down in the lobby, right? You were on the basketball team. I remember that. No, too much?
But in college?
Back in college.
You were on the college basketball team?
I guess I was, yeah.
You didn't share that with the rest of us. You're so modest. All right.
Yeah.
Roll to see if you can interpret any of these strange markings in this book.
No.
Also, this might be important. No pressure.
I remember now. Oh yes.
Yeah, this
I-
one's coming back to you.
yes.
This is one of those augmentative spells. One of those ones that you.
Jesus Christ.
I have been suddenly
SpaghettiOs.
struck dumb by secret messages from my secret screen. Wait, hold on. It's a reward suggestion from Farquaad. So Farquaad has suggested a reward, and that reward is BSB Care reminds Talene to seduce the other team.
Oh, thank you.
So
Wait,
I guess
but wait, does BSB Care need to remind?
Right, but I think BSB Care has to do the actual.
So it
remind.
hasn't happened
So
yet.
As soon as he reminds.
What?
As soon as he
right, yeah. So
I
Farquaad
might not
has.
think to seduce the other team, you guys.
Talene, I guess
Unless
you.
BSB Care, I mean, you know. You gotta
BSB
get
Care
on
has
that.
not yet said anything about that, I guess.
Oh,
or maybe
no.
he did. We can't know, we're not in the chat. So
Yeah.
until he does, you're just like about to half remember to seduce the other team.
Oh no.
Meanwhile, I remember my
Yeah, this spell.
I take that back. I'm sorry. Retcon BSB Care did make that suggestion.
Oh,
Great
okay,
plan.
okay, okay.
Cool, cool.
Oh.
Great plan,
enough.
Sarsaparilla. You're on top of this. Thanks,
That was
guys.
close, you guys. Like my one true skill.
Almost forgot.
Almost forgot to use it.
BSB Care, officially, I'm reading this as it's being typed by Dom. Now he's probably caught up to the fact that we have already figured that out, suggests it. Yeah, because he slowed down, and it's probably going to get deleted here in a second. All right, let's move on. So, yeah, this appears to be an augmentative spell, which I think is a word. And that's one that would seemingly increase the physical prowess of the caster and 4 nearby acquaintances. Convenient.
What an
Very
amazing.
Helpful.
I did say it was an auspicious-looking book.
So we're gonna do that spell, right?
Yeah, this seems like some pretty basic spellsmanship,
I can do this.
enchantersmanship.
I can do this.
Thanks, Dom. Right, I'm trying to run a game here, man. All right, so yeah, you think you can do this. However, this spell does require material components, which you have just read. So you're going to need something that can unclog the pores and sinuses of man. Something that can reduce man's ability to feel pain and emotion.
Vicodin.
Whoa.
And also a flower container.
Well, we got that.
Amazing.
The vase.
Oh my god,
What
how
an
auspicious!
amazing coincidence. That's crazy.
I'm confused. We're in disaster movie, mystical quest. We're past a disaster
Oh,
movie.
okay.
It's fine. This is all circles back.
Together.
Yeah. All right. So you have everything you need, and it looks like the digital ghost clock is counting down from 15 seconds before the first quarter begins, because that's a thing that happens. First half?
Half.
You said quarter, Talene.
Yeah.
You betrayed.
No, it's-
I think we should
quarters
ask-
of his
ask
profession.
the, guy who
Oh right, you played in college.
Oh
Is
yeah.
it halves or quarters?
College basketball, it's halves.
Halves, yeah. In college, it's halves.
Yeah.
All right, so before the first half, you got 15 seconds. Can you do this spell in time?
Yes.
Do you need help from anyone else?
Everybody just throw things in.
Money.
Okay. Since you didn't specify,
I
everybody
am going to
throw some
give
things
you
in.
a thanks for showing up participation prize seduction.
Okay, that's going to add a 1 to your next roll if she can make this roll. She hella made that roll. Okay, so you're going to get a +1 for this. What are you going to throw in there?
I throw in something from this?
It can be, or it can be one of the material
I'll throw in the
components.
vase.
The vase?
I have this vase that I
Good
found.
thinking.
Yeah.
That contains flowers.
Yeah.
Could be
Oh,
related
I have
in
the
some.
Benadryl. I will throw the Benadryl in
I
there.
thought you threw money in.
Well, I'll throw them both in because I still have the Benadryl from searching his bags.
Oh, so you're gonna throw in some Benadryl and also some
also
money at
some
this
money
problem?
at this
We'll
problem.
do that.
Oh no.
Whoa.
Wow.
My God.
Mysticism is not the kind of thing you can throw money at, man.
cannot.
There are some things money can't buy.
I can't buy
Happiness and spells working
Spells
properly.
working properly.
Those two things only. But you do throw some Benadryl
Yeah,
in, so that's fine.
there's some Benadryl.
Did you have anything you wanted to
I
throw
mean,
in?
I could locate some rodents in case we need some more backup players.
Do you need to sacrifice anything?
Or rodent
Yeah,
blood.
you go search for Rogue.
Okay.
He's fine with that. I can't beat it. All right, yeah. You find a rat. This one is not as cute.
Oh. Can I try to kill this one?
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely not as cute. This rat's all bristly and weird, and it's breathing weird like it has asthma or something. So you go to twist its neck, and as you do, you kill it, and it looks up at you with the most beautiful rodent eyes, and just, why?
I want to taxidermy it so I can keep it.
Okay. I was hoping that would scar you emotionally in some way, but that's fine.
It did, but I got to
That's
keep
what
it with
she
me.
wants to
You're
keep it.
taxidermying it?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
You're not.
She's not. She's
That's
so
because of the
scarred.
emotional scars.
Startled by the emotional scar, and you keep twisting the head. And you just
Don't look, Rebecca.
wring all the use out of this rodent. You've horrifically murdered this in front of
Can
everybody.
you use this?
She sobs.
It's like a handful of guts and bone.
Use this, please.
You keep it.
All right. You only have 10 seconds left, man. It's time to start this ritual.
Vicodin. I grabbed it from the doctor's bag
Right.
gold plate
Yes.
suitcase.
Yes.
Gold leaf, yeah.
Gold leaf.
Great luck.
I don't want to be that guy, but it was gold leaf. I was there. I saw it. Anyways, I'm at the park. I have to go.
So it's in there. It's the Vicodin.
Okay, Vicodin's in there. Benadryl's in there. There's some money in there. That's not important. She's crying over a dead rat. There's a vase in there. And you were feeling especially just virile, which I don't know if that's going to be helpful with this or not, but maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything at all that helps you? We'll give you a +1 from that to your roll.
Okay.
And then because you just happened to have all the material components, we'll let you roll an extra die.
Yay.
So auspicious. And a rat was killed, which is not going to affect this one way or the other. For you guys. Gina's having a hard day. So you are going to use 2 dice, unless you have another skill that you are going to use.
My cardboard attraction wouldn't come into play on this one, would
I
it?
think so. Man, you gotta remember about that. That's a useful skill. Okay. So roll your 2 dice.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Okay.
With 10 seconds remaining before the half begins, you see the ground light up in some sort of strange symbol that your mind can barely comprehend. The Benadryl, the Vicodin, the vase, some money, all disappear in a puff of smoke, and the money they just took to be spiteful because they don't even need that. And all of you feel a light suffuse your bodies. You feel knowledge and power in your body. You all gain basketball 2.
Oh.
Thank God you cast that spell. And it only took 9 seconds. You have 1 second left before the half begins. Time's up. Let's play some ghost basketball. All right, what were they called? The shadow demons?
People.
Sure, shadow people.
Glowing
Shadow
purple
people.
eyes.
I think that's their full name, but we just call them shadow people when we're in the game.
Yeah.
They approach the line. They're ready for tip-off, which is a thing. Who's going to try and grab the ball first? And how?
I'm the tallest.
And you
You're
have
the fastest.
You have
Oh,
trivial things.
Also, you played
yeah.
basketball in college, so
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
the
No,
natural
and you
choice.
have being first to do trivial things.
Yeah.
But this matters, though.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal.
But you can use your quick reflexes for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
All right.
Is there a cardboard box laying around that I can stand up that he can run up the cardboard box? Use a couple of his
Roll the
skills?
Maybe it's one of the vendors.
Nope.
Does not look like.
Nope. Good thought, though. Have an experience point. All right. So you run up just in time to see the referee throw the ball up into the air, and you're going to try and jump up and grab it, right?
Yeah, how many things should I roll?
Well, what are you using to do it? Quick reflexes?
I'm using quick reflex. Can I use 2 skills?
No, just use your highest pertinent skill.
Okay, quick reflexes.
Quick reflexes. Okay, run up and try and grab that ball.
Okay.
Roll it, roll it. You're playing for your lives.
Ooh.
Oh, you grab it. You grab the ball. All right, you got it now. You can pass it to any one of your teammates. Who are you going to pass it to?
The doctor.
Pass it to the doctor. Bob, roll basketball 2 to make a pass.
Basketball 2.
Oh, no.
I'm terrible at this game.
Nope, you're fine.
Apparently I'm not.
You got it. So you catch the pass. All right. Now, you are about halfway up the court. There's 2 shadow people coming right for you. You can pass it, you can try and run it up to the goal, or you can just make a shot from half court.
I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna
Pass it to who?
pass it to him.
You're going to pass it to Harold.
Harold.
Okay. Roll to receive the pass.
Oh.
I can't beat that. You received the pass. All right. Now you're about a third of the way up the court. The 2 shadow people that were on him, they're still, mid-stride over there because he was really quick. There's one guy coming over to you, and one guy is trying to cover both of these guys at the same time. So what are you going to do? Make a shot from here. This is like the 3-point line, thereabouts. Are you going to pass? Or are you going to do something totally crazy and unexpected?
I'd like to do something totally crazy and unexpected
I thought
with my
you
dog.
might with the dog.
Yeah.
What would you like to do
I'd
with
like
the dog?
to sling that dog to kind of rope a couple of the shadow people away from one of the ladies and then pass it over to him.
That is allowed in this game of basketball.
This is a weird. It's
Yeah.
not any physical contact, so I
No,
don't see it.
that's actually in the real rule book. If you take a look, it's a little known rule.
Most people just don't bring slingy dogs to a game.
It's so hard to come by.
It's an archaic rule.
Yeah.
Roll to do that.
Yeah, you roll for the slingy dog.
So this is creative
Create
use of dog,
use
right?
No. Oh no.
All right, I can't beat that. You did it. So you grab one of the shadow people and pull him away. It was the one who was trying to cover these 2. All right, so you pull him away, and you still have the ball with one hand. This dog is still a lasso.
Yeah.
And who are you going to pass it to?
I'm going to pass it to the seductress.
All right, you pass it to Sarsaparilla. Roll to receive the pass, Sarsaparilla.
Oh
no, don't roll that. Wait, hold on.
1.
It's a 3, and we won't accept the fact that I changed that to a 5. That's irrelevant.
That's fine.
You failed.
I failed.
So you go
Just
to
get a
receive
tiny
the
little
pass,
experience
and it
point.
bounces out of your hands and into the hands of a shadow person over by Gaspard, who has noticed that Gaspard no longer has the ball. This all happened real quick, and turns around and catches it and prepares to pass it to someone on his team. Gaspard, you're right there. Unless you would like to do something from down the court.
I yell very clearly, "Hey, shadow people, look over there!"
Yeah,
See if
try
I can
it.
distract them.
Very nice.
Yeah. That's a
Shit.
clear yelling.
That's a
clearly.
15. I was going to make that a 2 die hard, but I still can't beat that. So yeah, you do. The shadow people, not knowing which one of them you were specifying, all look over there.
Go get the ball! Steal it!
I'm gonna steal it.
Use your basketball.
Oh my god.
Oh, use your basketball, man. You go to steal the ball. You do have enough experience to turn that into 2 6s.
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. Stealing the basketball, 3. You guys are learning on your feet here. You go to do it, you don't in time. The shadow person is onto your game and turns and passes it to another shadow person. Now they're a third of the way down the court towards your hoop. All right.
I need to run up to the nearest shadow person and start seducing here.
Absolutely,
Yes,
you
do
do.
it,
Why
do it.
have
Why
you
am I
waited so
not
long?
seducing?
I don't know. 9? Yeah, he's seduced.
Yeah.
All right, the nearest shadow person is seduced. So this is the one, I guess, who's lassoed by
Sure, yeah.
Harold.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell him? How do you want to seduce him?
Hey, how do I want to seduce him?
Yeah, what's the end result of this seduction?
The end
I guess
result
is my
I'm going to be
question.
like, oh, I'm so weak and you're so big and strong. Won't you help me win this basketball game?
He opens his mouth and just discordant sound comes out, but you feel like he agrees with what
Yeah.
you're saying.
I feel like I've got him on our side.
All right, you guys are now playing with a secret 6th team member. You should probably de-lasso him.
I will, yeah.
All right,
I'll let him
meanwhile,
try.
they're down the court. They're passing the ball. One guy's got it. He's a third of the way down the court. You can see in his eyes, he's trying to decide if he should make a 3-point shot at this point or pass it off to another teammate. Who's going to put pressure on him?
I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna run real fast.
Run real fast?
And try to block his.
Oh, do it. Run real
shot.
fast. Okay, so
Okay.
that's going to be 2 separate rolls. You're going to have to run real fast against his roll to see if he can pass before you can get there.
Okay.
So do that first.
I have run real fast.
I know.
Okay.
This is going to be pretty much impossible for me to beat. Okay, yeah, you're totally there.
Yay.
Now you're going to use what? Your quick reflexes or basketball to try and block this shot?
Quick reflexes.
Quick reflexes.
No, let's go basketball.
Okay, because if you get a skill in basketball, you can get better at basketball.
Exactly.
Good thinking. Now you're thinking like a munchkin. All right. This is your first time playing a game, and already you're min-maxing. Here we go. All right, so roll your basketball. Ooh. He can beat this, but he doesn't. He doesn't beat it. So he goes to throw his shot, and you jump up in the air using your basketball skills. You grab it. Now you have control of the ball. You're a third of the way to your own basket. Who are you going to pass to? Are you going to run with it? What are you going to do?
I'm going to run with it.
You're
I'm
gonna
going to run really fast with it.
Run really fast with
Yeah.
it. Okay. And you're good at basketball, so we'll assume you have baseline dribbling skills. He's got dribbling. You're not going to travel, right?
No.
You
not
promise?
gonna travel, I promise.
Okay, he's not going to travel. I believe him. He's got a believable face. You're going to run with it. Where are you going to run it to?
To the hoop.
All the way to the hoop.
All the way.
You're going to try and dunk it?
Yeah, dunk it.
Oh my gosh, you guys see that Derek has the ball, and it looks like you can see in his eyes, he's going for the hoop. He's running for it. You guys got to run interference for him if you're going to let this happen.
I run up to the next shadow person, forces seduction!
Do it.
Dang it.
Eventually, there's going to be no one on the shadow person team playing for the shadow person
That's
team.
right.
Yes.
All right, what do you say to this guy?
I'm like, oh, I like you so much, but like, I already promised Tommy I'd go to the dance with him. So if you help me win real hard, I'm gonna go with you.
Ooh.
He's on board with this plan, but you get the sense that if you don't follow through, he's going to be real upset. All right, so now you have a secret seventh member playing on your team. So, as he goes running down the court, the two that you seduce kind of stick out their legs and trip two other shadow people. There is only now one more shadow person that is standing in the way of Derek laying up this shot or dunking. I don't know what his plan is. He's a man possessed. All right, there's one shadow person in the way. You can't seduce this one because you were busy seducing the other one.
Busy.
The three of you are available to do something to distract this shadow person or otherwise aid Derek in some way towards making this sweet dunk and or layup.
I'd like to use my dog to kind of stretch it out and form a wall.
I'm so glad you got this skill.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah,
Stretch
it's
out
really
the dog
great.
and form a wall?
Yeah, it's like a wall to kind of block it, just to give Derek and just enough to get in there.
Okay, all right. Use creative use of dog.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
No.
Okay, so you, thinking quickly, just pull the dog out like putty to form a wall, and you ripple it in front of the shadow person, and he goes running for it. It looks like it's going to stop him, but it turns out you've weakened the dog too much by stretching it so thin, so it won't really effectively work as a wall. Instead, it's just sort of like a weird sheet that he gets momentarily tripped up in, and he rips your dog in half.
Oh no!
Now you only have half a dog to be creative with, and he's still heading straight for Derek. So it sort of worked and sort of didn't, right? I did that well.
Can I try
too.
to send Rebecca over there to scare him?
Do you have any skill that allows you to communicate or command these rodents?
No.
Then do it.
Well, I have communication,
I could
but
slap
You do have communication.
Yeah.
That's true. We didn't specify.
All
What were
right.
you saying?
I was gonna slap him, but communication with rodents might be
Okay.
better.
I'll try.
Rebecca is a woman. Women can be doctors too.
woman. Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Female rodents are also
Female
doctors.
rodents are also
Gaspard,
women
just
doctors.
because you are in the man's club of pediatricians.
I used to be there, and I graduated.
Glass ceilings. Glass ceilings.
All right. Hey, Rebecca, go scare that shadow person.
Ooh.
This is using communication?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't beat that. Okay. Shadow people hate rats.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. So it goes, Rebecca goes running over. I assume she's wearing like a cute little doctor's hat. Whatever a doctor's hat is. It's not a nurse's hat because she's a doctor. We established this.
It's real.
It's the mirror. The mirror.
Oh, yeah,
Right, that's the
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's the mirror thing. And she runs over with it and looks up at the shadow person and kind of just claws at him, and the light from her little mirrored hat just kind of gets in his eyes, and he can't see, giving Derek a perfect opening to run through. Now, are you going to pass it to Gaspard, or are you going to take this home? Because you earned it, man.
I'm taking
You are
it
the
home.
star of this team.
I'm taking it home.
Okay, so you go running up. What are you going to do? Are you going to shoot it? You're going to dunk it?
dunk it.
And how are you going to dunk it, man?
Real fast.
Are you going to run real fast?
Up a wall.
Up
I
a
think.
wall. That's right, you are.
So that's a 4.
Yep.
Holy cannoli.
And this is going to be difficult because it's not a wall, it's a basketball pole.
Yeah.
So it's smaller than a normal wall would be.
Yeah.
But you can still do it, man.
Oh my god.
You can do it.
Yeah!
So you all watch in slow motion, all doing your part to make this happen. You may be bemoaning the loss of half of your dog wall. As Derek goes running up to the pole and hits it with his feet and turns in midair as he runs up it, then again turns upside down to run beneath the pole. Comes up from beneath the hoop, jumps in through. Exactly. The crowd goes wild. The hoop explodes. And everyone goes, you hear the announcer go, "All right, folks, I think we've seen enough to know that there's no point in continuing this basketball game. Clearly the Shadow people are inferior in every way to this team. It looks like we're going to call it for the Randos." The crowd goes wild and then vanishes. Everyone vanishes. And very, very quickly, the room shrinks to the size of like a normal indoor basketball court in a billionaire's mansion, which gives you guys all a real sense of vertigo because you were in a big stadium and now you're not. Real
It's
weird.
understandable.
Yeah.
What happened to the dance? I have a date.
Man, the burden's on you now to make sure that you follow through with that. All right? It's not his fault that he totally apparated away after all that disapparated
Hunt
away.
him down.
You'll find him. He's on Facebook. Do you have Facebook?
Sarsaparilla has like 4 Facebook accounts. One to collect men, the other one to spy on those men's girlfriends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could find him on there. Probably just a little bit of searching. There can't be that many shadow people on Facebook. Anyways, that's not important right now. What is important is that you see the light of lava beginning to pour down the hallway behind you and towards the basketball court.
But we won the game.
You
right?
shout to the empty room. The lava is now flowing slowly down the hallway towards you guys. It has cut off your exit from this room.
Is there any
And
windows
is
in
inching
this
further.
room?
In the shadowy interior of the basketball court? Nope, no windows, guys. Just lava. What?
Skylight?
Skylight? Yeah, there is a skylight.
And I have this rope.
What?
I'm running up some
No.
walls, Matrix
I
style.
forgot to use a suggestion.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting a suggestion. What? What was that?
Run up some wall.
You gonna run up some wall?
Yeah,
To do what?
to get to the skylight.
Okay. What's your plan once? You know what? Do it. Run up the wall. I'll ask you this question once you're there.
Darn it.
Wow.
Okay. You run up the wall. In slow motion again. Chariots of Fire starts playing in everyone's head. It seems to be a side effect of you being able to do this. Everyone watches with their jaws open as you run up. You hit the ceiling. You're running upside down now. You're running to the skylight. Oh crap, what are you gonna do when you get there, man? You can't just like stop upside down. What are you gonna do? What's the plan here? Come on, Derek. You can think about this. You got time? What are you gonna do, Derek? What are you gonna do?
Quick reflex and fling open the door.
Quick reflexes fling open the skylight
Skylight, yeah.
as you continue to run past it. Make a quick reflexes roll. This is not going to be easy, Derek.
Oh.
You can't be stopped. You're the most athletic person in the world right now, clearly. As you run by, you all watch, again in slow motion, as he flips the latch and flings it open and then continues to run past the skylight, gives you all a nice wink down as he runs back down the opposite wall and ends up right on the bottom of the court with you guys.
Great. Now, how do we go through it?
That I don't know.
What if we tie this rope to your dog?
I got about a quarter left of this dog.
You're pretty
How's
good at
Rebecca
repurposing.
climbing?
Oh, yeah, we can have
I mean,
Rebecca climb up there.
Yeah, she's pretty good at climbing. She is a rat.
Okay, so what's the plan? tying a quarter of a dog to the rope.
Yep.
To weight it down.
To weight it down, like the end of the grappling hook.
Right,
It'd
yeah.
probably be more effective as that now, since it's not connected to the rest of the
That's true,
dog.
yeah.
Really, this is a
Not as
blessing in
heavy.
disguise. And then who's going to try and fling it up there? We might need someone with strength.
Oh my god.
Your strength.
All right, so first, connect the dog to the rope creatively. Make it a strong grapple. Use creative use of dog. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Just barely. You go, yep, this'll hold. And you mean
Before
it.
I attempt to throw this up, I find a mirror and quickly give my own self a participation prize seduction.
That one's going to be a little bit harder because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
So let's roll for that. It's kind of like tickling yourself.
Yeah. I get it.
Yep, I would have had to roll both 6s. You do so.
I seduce myself
Real quick.
real quick into some confidence, and then I take this thing and
This abomination at the end of a rope.
I swing it around, and I throw it up to the skylight. That's an 8.
An 8. No, I can't beat that. That wouldn't be that hard because of your strength. So you do it. You throw that mutilated dog part of a carcass, whatever it is, up out of the skylight, and it latches on. You can now climb out of this. That lava's coming behind you. It is now beginning to pour into the door of the basketball court and inching towards the court itself, which is what you're standing on.
I don't like that.
All right, so we climb in this rope. What are we doing?
I'm in the
climbing the
rope.
rope,
Climb the rope.
yeah.
Who's going first?
I'm going first.
That's right, you are.
Although it's not a trivial thing.
We'll say it's trivial enough that he wants to be first. We'll
Yeah,
say he's
trivial
being
is he's
trivial.
He's being trivial.
He's being
All
trivial.
right.
So yeah, we'll let you go first, man. But you got to earn it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that. You do it. You're first, man.
Yay.
Great job. You want to climb the rope? Did you gain any climbing or anything
I
like
have
that?
no climbing.
No.
All right. So you're climbing the rope.
Yep.
Roll a d6.
Okay.
What
Yeah!
you want?
Now you're climbing.
Yeah.
Climb a rope.
And you just gained. We'll say climbing. Climbing 2.
Seems very similar to running up a wall.
No, it's different
Totally
For
because you
muscles.
can't run up a rope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be ridiculous. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right, Gina.
Me and Rebecca.
Oh,
Yeah!
wow.
Watching Rebecca, the way she scampers up the rope, you go, oh my gosh, I never thought about climbing a rope that way
Of
before."
course.
And you learn from her, climbing too.
That's what doctors are for.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
All right, Gaspard. Don't worry, forget that one. It's dead to you now.
God.
No.
I'm so bad at this.
Gaspard,
athletic
you go
part.
climbing up the rope. You're about halfway there. Who's next?
I'll take a climb.
You're gonna go next?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're right behind him. Who's next?
God damn it. It's me.
And you gave yourself a boost for this, so you get a +1, right?
No, I
Or
get-
the
I
boost.
get-
The boost was for the throw. That's right.
For the throw.
This is just pure muscle.
Oh, that's strength. I can't beat that. So, here's what happens. You two are up on top of the roof now. You go climbing up. You're doing this. You can do this. Sure, you have the soft hands of a medical doctor, but you can climb a rope. You're learning, man. And you come up right behind him. You're no stranger to climbing ropes made out of dog. This isn't that different.
Right.
Meanwhile, she comes power lifting her way up, goes right past you guys, climbs over you. She ain't got time to stop. Keeps going up. She causes you, though, to loosen you're so surprised by how fast she can climb using only her upper body muscles and nothing else that you let go of the rope in surprise. And your success and failure is you are climbing right now, but you're also the only person who can save Gaspard. And if you do that, you're also going to have to let go of the rope.
I'm gonna save you. Yep.
Oh my god. Oh, that's touching.
Thank you.
Roll to do
You're
it.
welcome.
Thank you.
How are you going to do it, first of all?
I'm gonna try to loop my dead dog around my
You
leg.
do still have another piece of dead dog, right?
I'm gonna reach out and try to grab. Yeah.
Okay, so you loop it around your leg and the rope, like kind of attaching yourself to the rope in a
Yeah.
way? Okay.
Yep.
All right, roll to do that. And that's
Oh,
two.
no.
That's 2 dice, because it's creative
Oh,
use of dead
okay.
dog. I'm sorry, creative use of dog. I'm sorry.
Dog.
It's just been dead this whole time.
Oh no.
You did.
Oh, Jordan.
What? Did I do it again?
Barky, other side.
Other side.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a real fidgety GM. All right, so you go climbing up. I assume everyone can still hear me, even though they can't see me, because I'm mic'd. Damn it! Damn it!
Wait. Take an XP, and you can pay that next time.
You loop the dog around the rope and around your ankle. And thinking quickly, you just jump out and grab Gaspard. You go swinging down with the arc of your grab. You grab him in midair and swing him back around to the rope. Gaspard, try desperately to grab that rope. Do you have any skill you can use?
Don't have anything.
Then roll a d6.
You could throw some money at it.
I could. Jeez.
Oh, no.
And you miss it, but you're still holding on. Harold still has you. He hasn't let go of you yet. And Harold, you realize that what your plan didn't account for is you are now ziplining down this rope by your ankle. And you're holding on to Gaspard, and you guys are careening towards the floor. You have but a moment to think of something that you can do in this situation.
Well, with that last little bit of dog that I have, can I string that up to try to lasso up above?
Oh, you mean like the little bit of dog you attached to your belt loop?
Yeah, it was on my belt here.
Yeah,
Spared
you're gonna have to
little bit of
really give that the mightiest stretch you've ever given it. You're gonna have to stretch
It's
this
like
in
dental
one.
floss almost.
Yep. Do it.
Yep.
And that's his creative use. This is creative use
Creative
of dog.
use of the dog.
Yeah, those are dog pieces, man. You gain quick string and a dog 3. Because no one has ever done this like you did it right now, or just ever in general. You grab the piece of dog, and giving a mighty yank, it goes sailing out like gossamer threads from a spider. And you use it to whip around with one hand while you hold on mightily to Gaspard with the other to the rope and latch on. And then as Gaspard continues to fall, he jerks your arm out. You feel your shoulder dislocate, but you hold on still. Gaspard is now being held above a bubbling pit of lava. Ooh. You are hanging on with just a dental floss thin piece of dog to the rope. The rest of you are all standing on the roof, and you turn around and see this all transpire. Take a moment to be impressed, and then try and figure out what you're gonna do here.
Can we pull them up at this point? Like,
I don't know, man.
Attached to the
I've
rope?
never been in this situation
Maybe we
before.
should try.
You gonna all pull the rope?
Yeah.
Pull the rope. If that's your plan,
Strength.
all of you together.
Okay, let's do it.
Use your strength.
Oh.
I mean, I was gonna make this hard, but yeah, you can still lose this.
Holy.
By one. Wow.
That was a skill for you, too.
Oh, yeah.
Rope
I guess
pull?
that's also strength,
Yeah.
right? Wow, that was impressive,
was-
guys. All right, so you all give a mighty yank of teamwork and pull the rope up. And thankfully, your string of dog has enough sinew and porousness to it that it latches onto the rope instead of sliding smoothly down. So you go pulling up with it, although your shoulder hurts like a mother. And you yank them up until you are now all on the roof. As the court begins to fill with lava, you look around. You're just on the roof of the gym, yes.
I would like to use my looking for stuff
Okay.
to look for a helicopter.
Okay. Oh, you mean that helicopter right over there?
That one.
That one? Yeah, no, that's there. That's the helicopter he uses on top of the gym in case he needs to beat a quick retreat from the gym via skylight.
Yeah.
He was an eccentric billionaire, guys. Don't question his methods.
Yo, there's a helicopter.
Here's the thing, though.
Can someone fly a helicopter?
So the lava is about to consume the house entirely. You guys are on the roof near a helicopter. But it's like 5:30 a.m. at this point. So if you can squeeze out another 15 minutes here, you'd make it till dawn. I'm just saying.
We can
If you
either-
get in the helicopter and leave now, you forfeit your inheritance, which is
could
only
either-
loosely an inheritance
we
because
could
none of you are
either
related.
wait around here, or I can throw money at all of you to convince you to leave with me.
Oh my God, he's hella rich.
Because I'm hella rich.
Oh yeah.
Because
That's true.
we don't need this inheritance. We need our lives.
Oh my gosh, that was the lesson the whole time, you guys.
And also throwing money at you guys.
Will you roll to literally throw money at this problem,
I
Gaspard?
will literally throw money at this problem.
Do we roll against him or?
Nope. Unless you don't want money.
Well, no.
And you get some money, and you get some money, and you get some money, and you get some money.
Pizza!
You all jump and dance around in the piles of money that are raining down from Gaspard's wallet as he throws it out like confetti after a wedding. You all grab it up and stuff it into various pockets and jackets and shirt things, shirt holes. You have shirt holes. You probably have shirt holes.
I have lots of shirt holes.
This is like a lot of money. You don't need that inheritance. You guys should live. You should get in that
Totally
helicopter.
true.
Okay, who knows how to drive a helicopter?
Yeah.
Fly a helicopter. I'm sorry, I misspoke.
Well, I do.
Kind of.
You have logged a lot of hours in the helicopter flight simulator computer game that they have on the library's public computer. I think it's from Windows 96? 95. It was Windows
Remember
95.
that one?
Yeah.
I played that.
Yeah.
Great game.
You're pretty sure you can do this. It doesn't look that different
No.
from the keyboard at the public library.
Yeah, it's the same.
All right. So you guys trusting her?
I trust it.
Why wouldn't you?
Yes.
I have a doctor with me. So.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so
I trust it.
You all. She seems real confident, you guys.
He's like, yeah.
She's got a good head on her shoulders.
50-50.
Made a lot
Do
of,
it.
we haven't made a lot of good decisions in this whole thing. Why would we start now?
So you all pile into the helicopter.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a 4-dice difficulty roll that you have to beat. I want all of you to come up with some way you can utilize one of your skills to help in this roll to aid Gina in flying this helicopter off of the top of this gem.
I have investigation 2, so I can investigate to find the instruction manual.
As soon as Nick is done whistling that tune, you're going to investigate to find the
I'm going to
instruction
investigate
manual.
to find the instruction
All right, set 2 dice aside because you have investigation 2. Harold?
I'm gonna use my I can't really string a dog for anything to help us out. I'm gonna look for stuff. I'm gonna look for information as well.
You're gonna look for information. Okay, that's similar to investigation, so we'll have
Yeah,
you
too
add
similar.
1 die to the roll.
Okay.
So we won't let you add both of those, but we'll let you add 1.
Okay.
What are we doing, Sarsaparilla?
I am going to use avoiding slaps because the rotors will slap us
Nice use.
if we aren't flying correctly.
Nice use.
Okay. What's your rank in that skill?
2.
2?
Yes.
I'll let you use 1 die from that. Because that's true. It would be nice to avoid death by being slapped by helicopter rotors. So, yeah, we'll make that useful. Derek?
Can I be the first to do a trivial thing and be the first to say good job?
You definitely can
motivate.
be. Yes. That's not really going to add anything to this, but it is going to buoy her confidence. Also, Farquaad has suggested Gina needs an Adderall.
Oh, you're right. If Gina takes an Adderall right now, I'm pretty sure the doctor over here has one, or maybe Rebecca does.
In our call in the game that Megan and I play in, her character's addicted to Adderall, so that's what that's from. Yeah, you should check and see if Rebecca has Adderall.
Yeah, what do I do? Communication?
Yeah.
Hey, Rebecca, you got some Adderall for me?
Yes.
Hell yeah, she does.
Seems to have a lot.
Thanks, I'm gonna take that.
You want
And,
Adderall?
yeah.
How
yeah.
many milligrams?
Regurgitates.
She pulls open her tiny rat lab coat and pulls a pill out and just hands it
Gosh,
to you
Rebecca's so helpful.
with her tiny hands. All right, so you have an Adderall now.
Yep. And so what
We'll
is
give
that?
you a +1 to this whole roll.
+1.
So
I like it.
I'm going to roll with the difficulty you need to beat. Everyone helped you, and Derek made you feel good about yourself.
Yay.
But in fairness, Derek had some pretty cool moves with running up walls and ceilings and stuff.
yeah.
So we'll call it a wash. Not bad. So that's what, a 16?
16.
You just got to beat a 16. Not too hard to do.
Okay, I'm rolling this.
You're rolling it. You're the
so
one flying the
I'm
helicopter.
rolling 4 die.
So you
right?
have
2?
I get
one from avoiding being slapped, because she's like, remember, don't let us get slapped by the helicopter rotors.
Smart.
Trivial knowledge knows how to start a helicopter. Does anyone have trivial knowledge? Kimura has suggested that trivial knowledge knows how to start a helicopter. So if you were the first, what is the name of your skill?
Being the first to do trivial things.
Using it as written, not going in the spirit of it, but being a lawyer and going with the meaning of the words. You could be the first to know trivia about how to start a helicopter, so you can add a die to that. I'll let him add 1 die for that.
All right.
And I think that's generous. All right. So 1 from avoiding being slapped. 1 from aiding his investigation. You're looking for stuff and helping his investigation to find the instruction manual, which you're desperately trying to do. You actually do find one. You're thumbing through it, trying to shout out instructions to Gina, and you're like, hey, I think helicopters start like this probably. I don't know, I read that online somewhere. Make your roll.
All right, what am I going against?
16.
16.
Oh my.
That close,
No. Oh no.
15.
15.
What?
15. That is 15.
Wait,
Wait,
there's
I
a plus.
had my Adderall.
There's a +1 in the Adderall.
But that still makes it.
So you tie. You both succeed a little and fail a little.
Jeez.
So here's what happens.
This is just like driving a car, huh?
Just like driving a car. You start up the helicopter. The rotors start spinning. You all very carefully avoid being slapped by them. You were forewarned. You found the instruction manual with Harold's help, and you both are shouting out instructions to
learning
Gina.
how to read.
And you're right. This is all strange and new to me. And you're, regurgitating, things you read in chain emails that your grandma sent you about. Did you know that helicopters can contain this much fuel? You manage to lift off. You lift off of the roof just as lava begins to start pouring out of the skylight dramatically, even though it was nowhere near that high a moment ago, but now it is. Pouring out of there, and the house is collapsing into the ground beneath it. The mystical wards weakening and lava beginning to pour out down into Shantytown. The helicopter lifts up. And as it does, a strong gust of wind blows through the helicopter and somehow finds all of the nooks and crannies in which you had stashed your money. You lose your wallet, which had your social security card in it for some reason, which is going to make it really hard for you to get all of those credit cards stopped that are now falling directly down into Shantytown.
Wait.
You're probably bankrupt. Nope. Quick reflexes aren't going to help you
But
here,
my
Derek.
cardboard attraction might.
Cardboard attraction?
Yeah, because he has to have some kind of
Social
cardboard.
security card.
Exactly.
Social security card. The social security card.
Come on, let it.
Roll it.
Social security card. Yes.
I mean, it's card stock at best, but go for it.
That's an 8.
All right, you snatch his social security.
Yes.
Just innately, you just whisper to it, and it flies on the breeze into your outstretched hand. All the rest of your stuff is gone, though. The house sinks into the ground. Lava begins to pour down towards Shantytown, so they'll go on a spending spree and then be consumed by lava. Your house is probably destroyed, but hey, sweet helicopter, right?
True, I can live in this.
You guys
It's bigger.
don't get any money. You didn't earn your inheritance, but you survived with your lives, and really, wasn't that what this was all about the whole time, right? Wasn't that the lesson we learned on the roof?
I really
I think
wanted
we
the
said it
money.
was. I mean, money's nice, but right, life is cool.
Yours is, maybe.
So you
What if I
guys-
buy you a pizza?
Okay, I like this.
All right.
That's what Gaspard says as you all fly off into the rising sun and over the horizon. Congratulations, you have all succeeded in surviving your first game of Roll for Shoes.
All
Give
right.
yourself a hand, guys. Give yourself a hand. You guys did great. And I think that's a great time to stop it, right? That's a good time.
Yeah.
We've wrapped it. We've put a nice bow on
Oh,
that.
yeah.
So thank you all for tuning in to watch. I hope for those of you who this is your first time playing an RPG, hopefully you had fun. Hopefully everybody had fun,
It's
even if it
fun.
wasn't your first time, right? And hopefully you guys had fun watching it. Real quick, does anyone have anything that you want to like? I know Ethan, you have something you might want to plug if you want, to a camera.
Yeah, sure. This one.
That one right there.
My name's Ethan McDowell. I'm currently starring in a new TV show that they're pitching called Space Command. So if you guys want to check that out, look up spacecommandmovie.com. So
Check it out. You play the heroic lead captain,
I'm
right?
the captain of the ship.
Yeah, badass. Give it a check, guys. And then we have everyone's Instagram and Twitter handles and stuff on the screen, right? Some people's. Does anyone else have anything they wanna shout out to the audience before we conclude?
Well, I'm doing the Never Tell Me the Odds podcast on Friday.
Yeah.
Star Wars RPG.
Hell yeah. Everyone tune in for that. It's always a good time.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Well, we also have what's happening on Saturday? Is Dark Sun happening, or is it something else at
Dark
that time?
Sun is not happening.
Goblin
There's something
Quest.
called
Goblin Quest, and then
which I'll be playing.
Ooh.
nice. Nick will be.
Nick will step out from behind the cameras and be playing at the table in Goblin Cast. And I think,
And
who's
then
running
after
that?
Goblin Quest is Phoenix Dawn Command.
Our new
That's
show,
what it's called.
Phoenix Dawn Command. We'll be premiering a newly kickstarted RPG that just got sent out to people. So this is going to be the first time it's been streamed being played, I believe. So that'll be cool. And then, I have to do the Trumpy voice.
Oh.
Bastion says I have to do the Trumpy voice. So this is,
Okay.
I've rolled other characters in the game that are 4-year-olds and they all have
Wait,
the same
I
voice.
have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Since we just rolled credits,
Yeah.
perhaps this is the narration explaining what happened to each of the 5 people for the rest of their lives.
Good idea, Nick.
Yes.
I like it.
Sarsaparilla went on to find that one shadow person on Facebook. They connected and had a great time at the dance, and she decided to settle down with him and live a nice, quiet life of domestic bliss.
That's love.
Harold went on to expand his dog walking business after we got glowing Yelp reviews from all of his friends when they talked about all the amazing things he can do with dogs and didn't go into specifics. His business expanded and grew. Derek went on to rethink his life choices of being a professional college roommate. He decided maybe it was time to do something other than, stuff. And went back to Enchanter College to pursue his PhD. Gaspard Ramirez learned a valuable lesson about life and friendship and how money can't buy you everything you need, but it can buy you a lot of things, and so he went on to recoup most of his losses and opened a very small charity that he can use as a tax write-off. Gina lives in a helicopter now.
Where's Rebecca?
All right, guys, that is it for us. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you for any of our other shows later on. We're always here for you, as long as you're here for us. I've been talking for way too long. All right, everybody say bye. Bye.
I always wished I had a family, and now I do. Barky's Brigade is here for me. We're here for you. See? Now I'll list the names of folks who make up our crew. It's Donovan, Atuska, Asher, Udo, and me too. Oh, Barky's Brigade, Barky's Brigade. Arky, Barky, Flarky, Starky, Barky's Brigade. Barky's Brigade, Barky's Brigade. Arky, Barky, Flarky, Starky, Barky's Brigade.